Hello, hello, and welcome along to another episode of Criminal Intent, where we have the intentions to be criminals, but we're a little way away from anywhere to do it. I think we will simply summarize last episode by saying we continued through the Underdark.
You sure
Yep.
did.
And so we continue.
We met one chill person.
Hmm?
We met one chill person who helped us out for
Yeah.
the night.
That's true.
We pick up as you pass the colossal spider. You move up and through an entranceway that opens out onto a wide platform. Ahead of you, you can see a few large sort of towers of stone across what is effectively a deep gorge or ravine. You can see to the right of you a waterfall that falls down to the ravine, and to the left you can see a sort of series of scaled steps, quite narrow. Think Frodo and Sam going up them, but you're coming down them on the way into Mordor. I'm sure that everybody gets that reference.
I don't know which one's... Wait,
the stairs of Sirith Ungol, if that helps.
the very steep one.
Yeah. So it's very steep, very windy.
Terrifying.
Yep, but they go down about 250 feet. At the bottom of that 250 feet, you can see small hovel-like buildings, that some of which have been built out of the natural stone or dug down into, and some of which have been placed upon the flat stone, resulting in this sort of up and down hill-like warren down to the bottom. The 3 or 4 tall towers of stone that you can see from this platform seem to have no way of connecting them or scaling them. There are no stairs going up any of them. There are no steps. There is no apparent way of traversing between them. But on those steps, you can see 6 or 7 sort of small buildings that look a little like wizard towers, with sort of 8 to 10 lights coming from each. I'm sure you guys can see them in the actual image. Sort of this one here, this one here, this one here. And you note that the lights are on with all of those, and this is the first unnatural light you've seen in the entire Underdark. Each of them, the windows look like they're lit by perhaps a single candle. And looking at your map, you can see that this wide circle of area needs to be crossed for you to continue on upwards. But it's marked as being empty. And it sure as hell isn't. This map is only approximately 15 years old, so you can look around you and note that all of these buildings, all of this civilization that has cropped up is very recent. What are you doing?
Wow. Civilization at last. How do we get over there?
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's it definitely isn't a 5-star hotel situation, I don't think. I don't know if you want to be...
It's something, right? Do you think they have food besides nasty fungus?
Probably bugs.
Oh,
Yeah, they definitely probably eat cave bugs.
surely they'd be welcoming to, discerning individuals like ourselves.
You have met a Derro down here.
Yeah, what's their demeanor?
We met a dead one.
Well, James, I think you mentioned or explained to us that they would sort of like bow down to us if they had perceived that we were more powerful in some way.
They follow the most powerful leader that they can find. When you were crossing the bridge, you met a Darkling who had a couple of Derro at his side. The Derros seem to follow the Darklings, and you knew about the Darklings that some of them are savants, which is to say they're effectively mages of some sort. They're quite naturally magical, and the Derros have savants who are quite naturally powerful magically, and they tend to lead their group. Look like these little guys. But in terms of Darklings, they can be quite unpredictable. It was the Darkling who asked you to pay when you crossed the bridge. You met one of their elders, and he asked you 1,000 gold pieces each, so you told him to do one, which was absolutely fair. And he said that he would let you pass, but he would not call his people off of you.
Oh, are these guys all just people?
So you know that Darklings and Derro, Derros are like small aberrations. They tend to speak Undercommon, but not very well, and they're quite naturally magical people. Darklings are a fey sort that like living underground, and suck the light away from around them.
How delightful.
So
Neither one of them is likely to be particularly accommodating.
So if a candle lit up, that means there's probably not a darkling in there.
Give me
Makes sense to me.
give me an Arcana check. That should be quite good because it should be with your.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Charisma,
I thought it
yeah.
was with int. I was like, that would be bad.
Is any of this in the guide? Can I provide?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, he's cute.
Okay, so give me a flick through the guide with an investigation check.
I got an 8, so I've never heard of this.
Okay.
before.
Well, with an 8, you know that being naturally magical, that may be how they got up and down if it is Darklings or Derros. But you said why would they light it if they're people who absorb darkness? So how's your investigation check going, Pietro? No, not Pietro. Gnob.
Nob. Sorry. Just 17.
Yeah, you do find a section that Darkling elders study magic like wizards do. And to do that, they would need a light. Can't read books, dark vision. So either that's some Darkling savants, or potentially it's some drow wizards, or just some really chill elves. Or some other shit.
Why don't we just avoid
Them all together, yeah.
these people?
I mean, they could have some stuff to take that they're not using.
That's a good point.
I know that Cornelius hasn't killed anybody in like 2 days.
Are you feeling a thirst for blood, dear?
For someone's blood.
Well, I'd rather not.
Okay, no, that's fine. No, we gotta. You know what? We're on mission. You're right, Ambrosia.
Let's get out of this place as fast as
I'm fine.
possible.
I was trying to sneak through.
Yeah, how far
You guys
is it
want to go down the sort of 250 feet to the bottom, cross the series of warrens and hovels, and then back up the other side.
What do you think? There's monsters down there?
The other side is like gentle steps. No, it looks like it's the general public of the Derro and Darklings down there. Like it's all their warrens and buildings that they've built. Like there's little buildings and stuff.
Okay.
They're not brilliantly made, but there's a lot of them.
Wait, so what are the options then? Either go down.
Well,
or...
I mean, I don't know what your options are, but certainly
physically for passing this space.
If you cannot fly, your option is go down the stairs, cross the hovels and warrens of the Darklings and Derro, and come up the other side, which has a shallow stairs.
So whether we want to
side.
avoid them or not, we have to go. Yeah.
Unless you have ways of teleporting, or perhaps climbing sort of across, like all the way across the edge of the rocks.
How big of a gap is it? Because I just
from one side to the other,
Maybe
about 450 feet.
Oh,
Lord. Let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
I'm happy to just be invisible and walk through these
But
people's towns.
you could hop from thing to thing. But it would probably cost you, if you could jump 90 feet, it would cost you about 5 jumps.
Well, then you might as well just fly if you can do that at that point.
Sure, I don't know who can fly, who can't fly, what you guys can do. Like,
I can't fly.
Cornelius can fly?
Of course, he's an angel. An angel
Yeah, but
sent by God.
2 of us can
Okay,
fly.
yeah, you can. Okay.
All right.
Well,
let's
that's
just-
Don't you have a cloak, DB?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm the other one.
Oh, you're the other one. Right, okay.
All right, let's just sneak across then. We'll go for a little walk, unless you want to fly Cornelius by yourself, in which case, Godspeed.
Well, whilst you might be able to fly, your commander can only hover, and you've also got a...
Oh yeah, what are your guys?
Sprite
Ghoul, was it? No,
no,
a wraith, right? Spectre? Spectre. That's what I'm
Spectre,
looking for,
yeah.
yes. In spectacles.
One of those.
Sure.
Yeah, a spectre in
Yes.
spectacles. I can
Whatever you want me to have.
actually clarify this by taking us to the last map we're on, which is not that.
I think
Um,
it's a spectre.
Oh, where is the...
I met
Oh,
a
battle
specter
map. There we
during
go.
during the second spider fight.
Oh, we look cute.
Oh.
I don't see
I'm all
anything.
alone.
Okay, nothing there. So let's have a look at the area you rested in.
There we go, Spectre.
Well, well, well. Oh, there he is.
Yes, and you
Oh,
use hit die on
really?
them, so they're both full health, right?
Mm-hmm.
You rested them. Okay, you guys want to clamber on down? 250 steps.
All right, I will be trying to.
Should we disguise ourselves?
I have a question, James. I have a max. I have a +5 max HP modifier.
Do you?
I don't know where that came from.
Your rations.
Me too.
Ah,
Yum, yum,
The
yum.
special rations you bought.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody do anything special to go down 250 steps?
So we're traveling through sort of
God,
like
what a
the
climb.
Derro's.
You will be when you get down there, yeah. Through that little
We're just
hovels and
climbing
homes
the
and
staircase
warrens.
now.
Are we worried that we're just gonna walk through there as ourselves? Do we want to like disguise ourselves in some way?
I think you should be
Blend
more
in.
worried
Yes, I
about the
just said that.
staircase. I mean, James compared it to the one in Lord of the Rings, and that was like an inch a step.
Yeah,
And
that's
like
fine.
this.
I'm
Okay,
very
yeah, that's fine
well
then.
balanced.
If they want to fight us, they want to
Good
fight. I don't
center
want to
of
spend.
gravity.
I don't want to spend resources trying
Okay,
to
fine.
disguise ourselves. That's my opinion on it.
All right,
Oh,
but the first sign of danger, I'm turning invisible, as I'm sure you would respect, DB.
Yeah. Of course, no, I get it, and I will use.
Do we want to like tie a rope somewhere or like something to like sort of like traverse down this very sketchy, steep slope with?
If you want
Yeah,
to,
sure.
two of us can fly if we have to. So
I'm gonna use that eclipse spear you gave me as a walking stick down these stairs.
Wow.
So it's very fashionable.
Okay, then let's just go.
Let's go.
Cool. I'm gonna bring forth my celestial wings, which are angelic in nature, but the very tips of the bottoms are blackened. I'm just gonna fly down to the bottom.
How
Okay.
long does your wings last?
A minute.
And how much flying speed do you have when they're on?
To walking, but I can dash.
What's your walking speed?
30.
Okay.
So 60.
So 60 feet, yeah. You
Yeah,
get 10 you get
easy.
600 feet. You'll get down there in about 40-45 seconds.
Yeah.
Great.
Just glide down. Your summons will just wander down the steps.
Oh,
Both
yeah,
of them hover, right?
Yeah.
I
So
think the Spectre actually just has a flying speed. So it is just the skeletal
Yeah,
commander
the
who like
Spectre
hover
does, yes. So the
creepily
Spectre
behind
can
you.
just...
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Gnob, you just gonna jog it down?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dog.
DB,
I'll
the same?
take my time.
if Cornelius has flown ahead of us, DB hops on the back of the commander and rides him down.
Wow. I was thinking about doing that, but these guys are so gross. I don't want them touching.
I can't see any reason why that wouldn't be possible. It's a bit weird having a hover speed on a steep staircase. But yeah, I see no reason why that wouldn't work.
Right.
When you do so, the commander, I guess, will wait to be told that it's a problem.
Cornelius is long gone
That's why I
already.
waited for Cornelius to leave.
So when you get to the bottom, Cornelius,
Wouldn't let me ride his
you
horse.
will just see,
Oh,
very briefly,
no.
your commander coming into view
That's
with
so
DB
cute.
on its back.
like a backpack. I'm like
I
holding it with
give,
arms
I
around his
give
neck.
the
Adorable.
commander...
He will look at you and tell you, Master, I have delivered your ally.
I
Oh, wow,
give
that's
him
really cute.
a writhing look of hatred, and
Wow.
the commander will know to throw you the fuck off of him.
Wow.
DB will land and duck and
I turn
roll,
into
tuck and
a-
roll, I'm
Turn
sure.
into a cool swoop with my cape.
Yeah.
Uh,
As you do, I just think the level of disrespect you have for others has no bounds, clearly.
Just you, bud.
Ambrosia and Gnob, I will take an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice, please.
I will be casting guidance upon myself.
All the way down the stairs.
Sure.
Exactly.
In rhythm to the walking stick.
Oh, that
Guidance
wasn't my
comes from the
Ambrosia
helping
die.
hand necklace, right?
Yep.
Cool.
It's very fashionable. Where's my D4? Move your big head,
18
Peter.
athletics from Gnob.
I got a dirty 20 athletics.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a hell of a long walk down, but you guys, you take your time. You're a little bit sturdy. You get all the way down there.
course.
Just to clarify, you do both have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Oh, naturally.
Okay, cool.
And 10 feet of blind sight. So
Yeah.
don't let them sneak
When you
up
get
on
to
me.
the bottom, you will immediately notice a building a little way away from you. 60, 70 feet away, all four of you. We'll see this tiny little... it looks like a watchtower, but miniature. It's about 12 foot tall. It looks like it has 3 stories to it, and a little staircase that goes around the outside. On the top is a large sphere with a single blue light coming out of it. And that blue light you sort of see it moving about, like Sauron's eye, beaming at different places. How many Lord of the Rings references can I fit into one stream today?
In any discernible pattern, or is it just looking around randomly?
It looks like it's being controlled by somebody from behind it, so wherever he seems to be putting it. It is not pointing anywhere near you right now. It's like 40 foot out to the right, but you're going to have to pass very close to what you assume this to be a guard tower. And you will notice that behind it, sort of another 100 feet behind it, is a wall that stretches the width of the passageway.
Oh, boy.
With a gate at the center.
And that's the direction we know we need to go in based on our map.
You need to go over there, yes. When you get a little bit closer, I'll tell you a little bit more about the wall and the gate. But for now,
that general
guard tower
direction.
70 feet behind that wall across the whole passageway with a gate.
I mean,
Right.
do we want to try to avoid the eye, or do we want to try to just take care of the guy inside?
We're gonna get past
Maybe.
the wall.
Well, I could make like an illusion for the eye to look at while we walk past.
I
But
mean, that
getting
sounds
through the
pretty fun.
gate, yeah, we'll just have to see when we get there. What do we think? Do we want to just avoid this thing? I can make a minor illusion 30 feet away of like a little dancing clown or something.
I mean, listen, these buildings look like shit. These guys probably pay each other in mushrooms. Like, they got nothing good to steal here. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's pass them by.
Like, the Thieves Guild's not going to be impressed if we steal from a bunch of, like, cave dwellers,
No. No. I agree.
Okay. So as you head straight past the tower, are you just popping up a minor illusion to distract it? Are you sneaking?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sneaking
Both
and
of
a
those
minor
things.
illusion. Okay. I'll take a stealth check from. Are you two flying still, or are you now? Well, no. Your flying speed will run out. Cornelius, won't it? So yeah, I'll take a stealth check from all four of you, please.
Yippee.
Gonna add
17.
21.
Okay. Cornelius. Ooh. Count your own blessings, not someone else's. Cornelius, what did you get? Cornelius?
13.
13, okay. And Gnob?
24.
24, okay. Ambrosia, what is the
Wow.
nature of the illusion that you summon?
Okay, something that would scare these guys maybe, so like a big nasty hissing spider sound.
We've seen so many spiders. That's great.
Okay. Just a sound. And you'll see the
Well,
eye.
yeah, I'll make the sound, and when it puts the light over there, I'll switch the minor illusion to be like a big nasty spider in a 5-foot cube.
Yeah,
So the
very
sound
still.
stops. Yeah. It's like a cardboard cutout.
It's frozen in the spotlight.
Exactly, it's like scared.
Yeah, but you see the blue light sort of go onto the spider and you guys can scurry on by. The lowest is a 13, so you guys are absolutely fine. The undead will glide unnaturally behind you in silence.
Cool.
As you guys move past the tower, you will now see this wall come into full view. The wall is 3 foot high. Just 3.
It's so cute.
And it is made of what looks like a sort of thick, fleshy, grey substance, packed in between pillars of stone, wood, But the wood looks sort of like unnatural. Like sort of, you've seen a few underdark trees down here that don't grow towards the light. They just sort of like grow sideways. They're horrible little things made with no bark. They're very pale. And then what looks to be mushroom stalks, very big mushroom stalks. And they've sort of made this fleshy wall all the way along. At the center of it sits a gate. The gate is 6 foot high, which looks really stupid in the middle of the wall. And is made of 2 doors that don't match, that look like they've been stolen from somewhere else, that are sort of leaning against each other at the center. Standing in front of the gate is a single little guy. And we have an image of him, so I will show you.
Isn't this quaint?
Bear with. So it should pop up on Roll20 at some point. But yeah, he's standing there, and he's in complete darkness. And he has a cloak sort of up over his head. Here you go. He has a little blade in each hand, and he's sort of twitching. Looking either way, constantly.
Did we fight this guy before or not?
You have fought no Darklings and no
Okay,
Derros.
so we don't
You
know
have
their
avoided them.
capabilities.
No, but the book states that in single numbers they are easily dealt with, easily scared, and usually die with one decent stab. But often they come in large numbers and swarms, and some of them have magical abilities which can be dangerous. Not only that, but they suck the light away from areas.
Oof. Yeah, my only fear is he's gonna summon more guys and we'll have a problem. But I think we could take care of him if we need.
Well, I dispatch of him.
Can we get any kind of view, like, past the gate if anyone?
Yeah, you can see straight over the wall. It's only 3 foot tall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's just
as you
peer
look over, you see a series of sort of like little hump-like buildings that look squat, made of again this strange, thick, grey, fleshy substance. And then others are stones that have been sort of excavated. There's a few like dips where buildings have been sort of built the wrong way, if you will. So into the ground, they've then sort of scurried out a little roof. There's at least 50 feet between the gate and any other buildings, except for one single building, which is a squat square building about 20 feet away. You could fit 15 halflings in it, maybe, at best. And it has a little sign swinging outside of it, but you can't read it from here. And a single, very dim red light that just sits on the top of the building. Which shines very brightly because it is the only light at this level. Everything else is darkness.
I think we can take this guy out easily, or we can just go over their little shitty wall and just walk past all of this, right?
The wall is 60 foot in width. I didn't mention that.
But it's 3 feet high, right? Couldn't
Yeah.
Gnob just
Yeah.
lift us over?
I mean,
Really
any one
cutely.
of you could
I mean,
climb
60
over 3
feet
feet.
long.
60 feet. Yeah, sorry. From left to right,
Yeah,
it's 60 feet.
I'm like, how thick is this?
Oh,
thing? Like,
a foot. It's maybe a foot in depth.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
60 foot in length or
Yeah.
width, depending on which way you look at it. It spans the width of the chasm, is what I meant. Yes, and then it's only 3 feet in height. Any one of you could easily. I mean, it's like, you know, Mikayla could jump over a 3 foot wall, let alone Ambrosia, right?
wow. Wow.
So.
Shots fired.
Let me tell you about that
I don't
statue
think-
on Santa Monica. Okay.
It's my point is you could jump over it, right? You don't even have to climb
Yeah.
onto it. Yeah.
Okay, then we should just go on the far
Yeah,
end,
no need
avoid
to-
this guy
no
and his
need to,
building
uh,
altogether.
No
Beautiful.
need to make an alarm. I do want
Um,
to see what that red light is. I know what that means in Las Macanas, but I don't know what it means down here.
Well, one thing you would have realized is that any light down here is visible for a long, long way.
Yeah, I bet.
So it may, it is a clear signal. They obviously want that building to be seen or want to be able to see that building. As you guys head all the way to one end of the wall, you see nobody in sight. No sort of sign of any guards. You see a couple of little hovel-like buildings nearby. Maybe 60, 70 feet away over the wall. That's about it.
Yeah, this place sure does look like it appeared in the last 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell is this? This gray stuff. They don't have rocks down here. I mean, this is not some dwarves would be pissed if they saw this.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
All right. DB is gonna fly. Remember, someone has to do it, so DB is gonna fly over the wall
Okay.
and see what happens when he gets to the side. If there's like an alarm.
I don't know. Do you land or not?
Oh wow, great question.
He would land. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's not gonna
Yeah,
fly
you should
forever.
That is
land.
exactly what happens then. You fly, and then you land.
No, it's all good.
I'm
Alright,
hopping
Rico,
over.
Okay. When you place your hand on the wall to hop over,
Uh-oh.
it sinks in ever so slightly, and a fungal smell emerges from it. This
Oh,
fleshy
hell
substance is literally mushroom flesh.
Ugh, cut it out, Gnob.
Uh.
Cut my hand out of this.
Well, no, I mean, you can just lift it up. You only sank in a little bit. Like, if you imagine
No,
you put
it's
your
too
finger on the
disgusting.
stalk of a
Don't
mushroom.
breathe in the
Okay.
spores. Don't breathe in
Oh,
the spores.
Okay.
Mm.
Everything down here sickens me. Let's go.
And as
I'll
you
wait for
place
Gnob
your
to
hand
go
on it,
first.
you sort
Change
of
my mark.
sense a ripple underneath.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's notifying the fungal network.
Yeah, we gotta go.
And after a moment, the wall sinks in the space where you are to make a little gateway for you.
How thoughtful. After you, Gnob.
Step through.
Cornelius?
Yep, I follow him.
Yeah, whilst people were flying over and climbing over, I'd like to hold back and just say to my commander, basically that no one
No piggybacks allowed.
no one does anything to you or my other minions without my explicit approval.
Yes, master.
If that happens again, you can use any method necessary to remove an infestation like that.
An infestation. Love that. And then you pass through the wall.
Now,
Okay, cool. As the last of you gets through the wall, you see a tiny little guy running really fast
Aw.
over from the guard tower. Over from the little... Well, it's a guard tower, by the way. Over from the building with a little red dot on it is what I should have
thought it
said.
might have been.
One guy comes running over really fast. He's got a little hat that keeps falling over his eyes. So as he's running, he sort of pulls his up over and over again.
Dear.
And then he holds out what looks like a mushroom stalk that he's wielding as like a club. And he goes, Achi!
Mhm.
Ekapako!
Uh-oh.
Is it in fact a mushroom stalk?
It looks like one.
Is he
His
talking
weapon.
to us?
Is he holding it out far enough that I can slice off the tip of the mushroom without?
No,
hurting?
he's sort of 20 feet away from you. And he's just waving
Oh,
it.
okay.
Achi! Ekapako!
Does he see us? Is he talking to us?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
He's talking in
Okay.
undercommon. We can't. No one can understand.
He
Okay,
is
now
not
that's-
talking in Undercommon.
Oh.
You would recognize Undercommon. He is definitely not talking in that. And he says, Achi! Ekapako!
Just ignore him.
is it celestial?
Yeah.
When you say just ignore him, he focuses for a moment and... Egg! And then he runs off.
No.
All the way back to the guard tower.
Let's go. Let's just walk quickly while he's gone. Let's just go.
Yeah, and as you guys progress, you see a guy coming out of the building running as fast as he can. This guy's got a pointy little yellow hat on his head. And you can hear like the
festive.
jangle of sort of chains as he runs. And he's holding a little flail made of basically a link of chain dangling from a stick. And he will run after you. He goes,
Ugh.
Wait!
Just avoid eye contact.
Wait!
No, let's just go see what he wants.
Wait!
Okay, look how tiny he is. He's
I
shorter
pause.
than me. All right.
He gets over
I
towards
pause,
you.
but I don't turn
It's about
around.
20 feet away from you, and he goes, Who are you?
We're just passing through. Don't worry about us. We got business.
Through.
We're from out of
He
town,
says
darling.
it. He says it really slowly. Passing through. Out of town, darling.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of peers either side, and then he looks at the spectre, and he points at it with his left hand,
He's a little scary.
and then he turns very slowly and, whoo!
I take a step forward. That would be me. I have a very delicious smile on my face.
He takes a deep
God.
bow,
Oh, he likes
very
it.
deep, like he bows right down, almost to the ground to you, and looks back up at you. And he says,
good.
"You speak for people? You wizard?
I am, and I do.
You talk elder.
Lead the way.
Oh, how delightful.
He walks over to you, and just as he reaches you, you see a flash of pale blue. And then you feel a cold touch in your hand, and the rest of you will see Cornelius disappear.
I've been roofied.
Well,
A little
He's
blue
volunteered.
door closes behind him, and you will see
And he left
a
those
slow
ghosts?
light move all the way up to one of the towers. Up high.
He's dead. He's gone to heaven. I figured he'd go to hell, but you know what? That's fine.
now these
You can
stupid
see
undead aren't going to follow us.
you can see the undead commander sort of looking round uncertainly, and then he sort of motions, and the spectre will fly up
Oh, good.
because he.
Yes.
As you reach the top, Cornelius, you will find yourself on a small stone platform with little runes underneath it, little blue runes underneath it, which you will recognize to be some form of teleportation circle. Though it seems like it's a one-way destination. You can only teleport to it, you can't teleport from it.
That's fine.
Okay. And standing sort of in the center of this platform is a cloaked figure who stands about 2.5 foot tall, and is holding a staff that is almost 4 foot long, which looks very silly. And he looks over at you and... You speak common?
I do.
You are not from Underdark?
I am not.
You are wizard.
I am.
We will trade magic, and then you will take your friends, and you will leave.
What magic would you like exactly?
What magic do you have? You show me magic, I give you magic.
Very well. I'll open my spellbook and turn it to show him pages, and he sees that each
He will
page is-
hold his hand up, because neither one of you can read in the dark. Dark vision does not let you read. And he will
Really?
say, no. It's a really weird, I don't know why that is how it is, but you can't read in the dark. And he will motion towards his tower. He will say, you come.
I'll gesture for him to lead me.
I am Baloja. I am one of the 8.
You may call me Cornelius.
Cornelius. Yeah. He leads you in, and you will see a long desk with a small mushroom stool in front of it, and 2 candles, very small candles, half covered, lit at either end of the desk to keep the light as low as possible. And then he will gesture for you to place your spellbook. I think that is what you were showing him. On the desk.
Yeah, so I would take my spellbook and open it up, and you see that the pages. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Charmed, but in that Book of Shadows, each page is like a spell, and it has like a picture, a big description, and like all that stuff. So each page is like that. It's very detailed, and it's written in what he may think is red ink, but we know it's not red ink.
Okay. He will go, Aussie Dunk.
Wow.
You only carry book, not pages. And with that, he will sort of reach over to a space on his desk, and he will take out a series of scrolls.
I mean, I'll take out parchment. I have parchment.
Do you have any scrolls on you?
No scrolls, but if I rolled up the parchment, does it turn into a scroll?
No.
I mean, like...
No, you don't have any actual scrolls on you.
Literally.
You do.
No.
You have a bunch of scrolls, not from your spell.
I don't believe in scrolls.
Then why have we been giving you every scroll that we found?
Yeah,
No,
you've got...
I've not been taking them.
Oh, they're in the loot as your loot. 2 scrolls of minor illusion,
Sure,
2 produce flame, 2 prestidigitation, 6 long strider.
In my inventory.
Oh, we got hella
because
scrolls.
Yeah, is that right?
I
Those ones?
didn't use them.
Okay,
Give
no,
him
that's
that
fine.
prestidigitation.
Okay. So seeing that, he will sort of look to your spellbook and... You learn once and cast many.
Correct.
This is a human thing. The land dwellers.
Humanoid.
The land dwellers? They not call you human?
No, I am not a human.
What you?
Filthy race.
Human smelly. Agreed. You smelly too, so what you?
Oh, I have perfume on. How rude.
Very strong.
I am an Aasimar.
Aasimar.
Celestial being.
Angel people.
Correct.
Huh. We don't have angel people.
Clearly.
This is no use. And he will hand you your book. You have item magic?
Some. What
You
do
give, we give.
have?
And with that, he puts his scrolls away. And he will start opening, sort of under the desk, he pulls out this long tray. And you will see 5 or 6 different wands, a couple of rings, a slightly strange-looking amulet, which has a red gem at the center of it. And he has a dice, a couple of other bits. You'll notice they're all fairly simple magical trinkets. You know, one ring you will quickly identify as being able to cast message once per day. Another one casts light. The die is a charlatan's die, so the tuned user can choose what number it rolls. You know, very simple trinkets. He will look to you. You magic item?
I mean, I don't have many, quite honestly. I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just saying this.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have that many. But I mean, I do have a potion that I don't necessarily need. And a charlatan dice could be fun. I will put forth my potion of vitality.
Okay, he looks in. No chemical trick.
He doesn't like it.
Magic item with magic. You show.
This is magical.
No, this potion.
A magic potion.
He shrugs. You show magic item.
Having it.
Very well.
You wizard.
I will show him my ring of rituals.
Okay.
Whoa.
He will hand you from the table a wand. Just as he hands it to you, you sort of look at it. It's a long ebony wand. You will soon
Like
determine.
a heartstring core, 11 inches.
No, it's a wand of smiles, actually. And then you will see him sort of run his finger on the ring for a while. And then he starts to sort of pull like a thread.
What the heck?
See him sort of pull it right out. It's long, thin, like a black string. And he takes it in his hand. He looks at it for a while. And then he begins to spin it around his finger, the small black string.
Is he about to make the same ring?
And then on his finger is sort of a thin, illusory version of it. And you'll see him focus out. It is good. Faster casting. For some magic. And with that, he will slide this illusory ring off his finger and eat it.
I pay it no mind.
He hands you back the ring. And am I right in saying the Ring of Rituals has charges?
It has a charge.
It is expended.
Very well.
Thank you for gift. You take 2.
What a jerk.
And he will show you the one.
Oh, he just wanted a charge?
He has taken
Wow.
the magic to use it.
But will that charge come back?
Yours will come. Your charge will come back the following day, and he has a use of it for whenever he wants.
And he's just going to then give me an item?
No, he's telling you to do the same thing he just did.
Oh.
You take. And then he gestures like the different ones.
I cannot replicate what you've just done.
Yes, you can. Derro magic. Misha. And with that, he will put the wand in your hand, and he will say out loud an incantation to you.
Yep.
Give me an intelligence check. And while you're doing that, what the hell are the rest of you doing?
Oh, man.
Oh, we've left. We're gone.
We're walking.
You just keep walking through? Great, okay. Are you trying to sneak
What are
through,
we
or are
gonna
you
do?
just staying as
Slowly
far
moseying
away from
out.
houses as you can?
I mean, I
I
would
mean, Okay.
I'm not
no,
trying to
okay.
like.
Guys,
Yeah, I don't
so
think that we're like leaving Cornelius, but I mean like.
No, we're not
forcing-
leaving him, but
We're not.
we can move
We're not leaving
along.
him. What do you mean? We don't.
Would it be the first
he's
time
dead.
DB's not left him?
He's
You are
in
not there,
prison.
Joshua.
Okay.
Shh.
He's in
He's up
prison.
far,
He's dead.
far away.
He's gone. He's not coming back.
We have no way to chase him or do anything, so we might as well keep
I mean,
moving.
technically, I could fly up there and see if he's dead.
If you
Oh,
start
DB,
moving,
you're
the
the only one
commander.
who can.
If you start moving, the commander will follow you.
Okay, great. So he know. Can't they communicate telepathically or something? Am I
They can
crazy?
speak to each other.
Cornelius and the commander.
They can speak like
Yeah.
out loud.
Oh, okay.
He can't speak
got it.
telepathically. I don't know why he'd follow them though.
He will
I
follow
figure
them.
he's got it covered. He sent the Spectre up to chase him. It'll come down, give us the news.
And he's very high up, right? Couple
At this point, well, the towers were so you were 200. You went down 250 feet of steps, and the towers were higher than the platform you were on before. So it's over 250 feet.
Yeah, we're
out of
gonna
range
keep
of
walking.
message.
Oh yeah, easily. Okay.
They'll be
After a little
fine.
while, the spectre comes back down.
Mm-hmm.
The commander sort of stops for a moment, and then walks in front of you guys and starts leading the way.
Oh, you know where you're going?
Will you? He turns around and yes, master meets.
Is it the same direction we were already going?
It is across.
Can I
But
see if it wasn't?
He is making
Oh, be
no
quiet.
attempt to stay away from other buildings. He walks like right towards one of the doors, straight across.
Oh, brother.
All right, you got it. We'll make our own way. We'll just follow that direction. I look at the direction he's going. He's,
So follow him
go in a straight
generally.
line. Yeah, and we'll let him go draw all the aggro. We'll move behind him.
Okay. You will notice after a little while he passes a house, and little Derro runs out and tries to hand the commander some bread.
Oh, how cute. I told you this town would be hospitable.
The commander will put a sword through his throat.
Oh, brother.
Wonderful. If he was injured, he'd
Well,
heal
now we really
himself.
shouldn't get involved, so we'll
yeah.
just stay away from that
Um,
thing.
You see another set of Derro come running out and look at the guy with the bread, who's now dying on the floor, and just go, ah! Oh. And then he just pulls the body inside and slams his door shut.
Yeah, don't interact with undead monsters.
Cornelius, you will be told by the Derro savant that you are speaking to.
Yeah,
You're-
probably.
Your undead lead friend through city. Yes?
Yeah.
Good. What did you get on your intelligence check?
Awful. I rolled an 8.
He looks at you and maybe take book. Learn slow.
God, you're a slow learner.
You read?
I do.
Well, he's not asking if you can read. He will show you the book and open it because he knows you can read. You showed him a book. And the book is in
Very
undercommon.
fair. Oh,
I'll speak on
brother.
common.
Okay.
Speak celestial.
So he will nod and say, oh,
Fix it.
maybe take different words.
What do you mean? God said I couldn't take the language spell.
No. He's suggesting you take it to get somebody else to show you
Oh,
how to
okay,
read it.
yeah. Sure, I'll take it.
You teach trick?
Me to teach you a trick. As in like a spell, a cantrip?
You cast, I copy.
Oh, okay.
And he will take a
Um,
wand from the from his desk. That's sort of like it looks like transparent crystal.
Can I teach him a ritual?
You can try.
Okay. Then,
This is Josh's way of going, I don't want to use a spell slot for this book.
No, I more think it's cool
So
to
I'm a
see
cantrip. It
if
seems like they're
they
easily
learn
impressed.
how to cast a summon, can they like keep under their control? Is
You don't have any bones up here.
true, but I could find some.
Not
Find
up
the
here, you
bones.
can't. Your find bones cantrip will fail up here.
Okay, fine. Then I will begin casting Call Sphere.
Okay, I was
Okay,
expecting a
that's
cantrip,
possible.
but you can use a spell slot if you want.
What use is that going to be to these people?
You will
give
see
them some
when you
protection
cast the
spells.
spell, as soon as you finish casting it, it vanishes, like you didn't cast it at all. As he reaches out and he sort of grabs it with the wand. And then he holds it, and you see the wand slowly fill up with this black and red liquid. As your spell is still stored in there. And he says, "Thank you. You pass."
Thank you. And I will take the book and put it in my satchel.
And you can label it the Book of Magical Extraction.
Book of Magical Extraction.
And with that, we will turn back to our lovely friends. After a little while, the three of you will realize that you are being followed. As you turn back, there's 5 or 6 creatures,
surprise.
short, cloaked, not Derro. You know they're not Derro, so you'd assume these are Darklings, like the guy at the gate was. And you see them as they move, the shadows seem to sort of surround them. It's difficult to gauge how many of them are following you, but they're definitely swarming after you in numbers.
to
They're
scare
keeping
these
their
things
distance,
off.
20, 30 feet away.
If
Alright, this is fucking bullshit.
what? What do you mean, DB?
Fucking Cornelius disappears, he yells at me for abandoning the group, then he disappears. Come on. I'm gonna give him so much shit when I see him again.
Oh, I bet you will.
I want to make my shadow look scarier with more darkness
Okay.
as we continue to walk and just
Whoa,
try to
I
get
love
out of town here. Just get
You will
out.
see the darkness surrounding them will also grow in response.
All right, I know your tricks. I ain't scared of you. You piece of shit. DB's mumbling this to himself as he just starts. Let's pick up the pace here a little bit.
Okay. They will, in turn, pick up the pace, staying about 30 feet, 40 feet away from you now at this point. All
Ugh.
3 of you.
Okay.
Alright,
What do we know about these things? They follow the strongest thing.
These are darklings. So darklings
Oh.
suck the light from around them. Are a fey people, most at home in the darkness. And you don't really know much else about them. They don't
Ugh.
like the light. That's about it.
They don't like the light. Can I yell back at them?
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, listen, you stop following us, I'm gonna show you some fucking light. You stop right there. And I'm gonna keep backing up another 10 feet and see.
I
what
like that.
One of them will walk out from the shadows a little bit. And he goes down onto one knee, looking across at you. And then he rolls something along the floor towards you.
If you
Be
pick
the
it up
scary
with a
dude,
mage
too.
hand.
Yeah,
Well,
I pick it up with the mage hand, sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's sort of it looks like a little red ball, not this big.
Oh my god, it's a fireball.
No.
Throw it.
It looks like it's sort of a compressed vegetation, in some
Ew.
sort of skin.
Is this food? I mind eating it like with the mage hand.
Does he like it?
He shakes his head, and then he sort of pulls something else out, and you see him like throw it up in the air and catch it.
Oh, does he want to play?
And he throws it up in the air and catches it, and then he throws it as hard as he can towards you. And it kind of glides like
Oh
a
my
tennis ball.
God.
I mean, if he throws it at me, I guess I try to catch it.
Great. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. You can give me an athletics check with advantage.
Oh wow.
Uh,
How athletic are you?
not
I,
very.
I wouldn't worry. It's not exactly a high DC to catch a tennis ball.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I rolled two nat 20s. So.
For no reason.
You just sort
No
of put one into a...
reason.
Yeah, exactly. Put one into a spin and juggle them.
Oh
And you
my
will
God.
hear like little sounds of...
Unthinkable.
And clapping. And then you'll see other
They love it.
darklings come out from the darkness. And at this point, you'll realize that a lot of them are wearing like shorts or simple rags. And little colors on them. They've got little color bracelets or little colored tops. You see one of them has this like long, thin, green, glowing thing that he's like wiggling around. And you'll come to the realization that with the nat 20, I'll just buck off that and give you something else. These are kids.
I was so close to fireballing you guys. You don't even know.
You can fireball the Darkling children if you want. It probably won't go down well with the city.
DB doesn't want to, but I almost did.
He motions for you to throw the ball.
I throw the ball back and I say, "Hey guys, you like magic? Yeah, check this out. I'm going to I pull out the illusory mouse that I got, and I'm gonna throw it on the ground and let it run around magically."
Oh, they love that. They love that. And after a little while, they will approach a little bit closer and a little bit closer. Gnob and Ambrosia, will you let them come right up to you?
No.
Not Gnob. Okay, Ambrosia, when they get sort of 3 or 4 feet away, I'm assuming you then back up, right?
Please.
You then back up.
That's close enough, dear. I'll start kind of waving my my pipe around, making like a cloud of smoke between us.
They clap a little bit, and then one of them puts like a little cloth on the floor.
Oh.
And then on top of that, he puts like what looks like a small circular object, like a disc, like not like a sphere.
Okay.
And then he steps back. Okay.
Mage hand it.
When you do, he claps again.
That's
and
These
you
children
will.
are so easily impressed.
You'll probably recognize this, given that you're Yuanti. You've seen the Yuanti trade for these. They're candied sweets from the Underdark. From Derro.
Yummy. Pop
No,
that
come
right
on.
into my mouth.
These little kids are cool. No, come on. These are like when I used to live on the streets. I mean, they got.
Oh, how
Yeah,
cute.
it fizzes a bit of
I'll
cinnamon.
play with them a little bit.
You see, they're a
Not
little nervous of Gnob. Because he's just big. But they do sort of.
Cool.
This guy has like this long, thin green thing that's a little lit up. It glows a little, and it sort of wiggles around. And he comes a little closer to Gnob, and then he puts it on the floor, and then he sort of moves it back, as if he's trying to play with a cat.
Aww,
and you are the cat.
No, chase it. That's too funny.
I minor illusion a smile onto Knob's face over the scowl.
If I realize it all, I'll move out of the way.
Of all the roleplay you and I have done together, Rico, the many times of flirting across different characters, this might be the strangest interaction we have ever had.
No, I was just like, how fucking dare you? In his head. He didn't say anything. He was just sort of standing there with like his arms folded. And sort of
when you don't move towards it, he like snaps it down onto the floor, and it lets out a little bright green glow.
Ooh.
And then goes back to being dim. And then he will pull another one that's bright blue out of his pocket and like toss it towards you, like to your feet, not like to your hands.
Ooh, what is it?
What's
It made
this?
it
And I'll pick it up.
Yeah, they clearly don't speak a word of almost any language really. You just hear them
Oh,
occasionally
I'm not
chitter like a
speaking
monkey.
not
But that's
speaking
about it. Yeah. When you pick it up, it's slightly warm to the touch. It is about 10 inches maybe in length when you first pick it up. But you realize you can stretch it if you want. And back. And when you put it on the floor, you can sort of wiggle it about. And then if you sort of put any quick pressure on it, or like you hit it on the floor, it glows really bright.
Can I whack it my hand and it'll glow
Yeah,
bright in my hand?
it does. It gets brighter and brighter as you do that.
It's a magical glow stick.
Then I'll whack his green stick with my blue stick.
He gets so excited because what comes out is this sort of like turquoise little ball of light comes out and then zooms back in. And you will see 2 of the other Darklings begin to have their own little jewel with an orange one and a blue one. And sort of swinging around, and they're just having the time of their lives now at this point. The 3 of you, my little criminals playing with Darkling children. This is
I
beautiful.
didn't
Don't
say
get cute
play.
now.
I didn't say play.
DB
I
is
said
I'll
100%
entertain
rolling
them.
around on the ground playing with them.
Uh,
Not even
brother.
after 10 or 15 minutes, a larger Darkling comes over, and a bright white light like shines at the kids, and she chitters a bit, and suddenly they will just scram.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
And they all run from you as fast as possible, except one kid. He was the very first one with the ball. And he comes right up to DB, and he will put something in your hand, if you will take it, and then he will run off.
Of course I take it.
Okay. It looks like a sort of... It's disc-like in shape, and it looks like a little purse, maybe, or a bag, like as if it had a zipper, but it doesn't. It's just drawstring. So it's like a pouch, but it's disc-shaped and quite firm.
What the hell is this? I unzip it.
Yeah. And when you do so, there is a single candied sweet inside it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
try
nice.
it, DB. It's
Well,
delicious.
you had one? They're good?
Yes.
All right. I pop
They
it.
give you the runs.
When you pop it in your mouth, it's sort of fizzy and tastes of berries. But you will notice just as you take it that a tiny, almost like a pill, little ball of sweet appears in the middle of the pouch and will very, very slowly start to grow. Probably takes approximately 24 hours to grow back.
Oh my god.
It's a sweet a
candy
day.
pouch. How thoughtful.
God only
I
knows
told
what
you
you're going to
this
do with that. You can
was
also
real.
keep your squiggly blue glow stick for whatever you're going to do that with. Yeah, and you guys can. The commander will come back
Have we lost? Okay, yeah, I
and
was
motion
like, where's
for you to keep moving. You would assume that that's where the woman came from, so you would assume that some sort of altercation happened over there. And that's why she's coming.
I'm on commander duty now, where I'm making sure he's not stabbing anybody else.
You stab someone again.
He looks back at you,
low profile,
gives
Commander.
you like a shut up look, turns back and just walks straight forwards.
Fucking look at me like that, I'll fucking lop your fucking skull off.
No, please. He probably will like it.
Yes, you just hear very quietly, "What is dead cannot die," and then he will carry on.
See.
But
I give a shit.
Cornelius, you will have another little Derro come and approach from outside, who will sort of reach out to you, and he shows you like a little red disc.
Ooh.
And if you nod, he will put it on your hand, and you will disappear. And you will see yourself as like a ball of light slowly descending
Oh my.
to a platform with squiggles, like a swirl on it that is red. And you will note that you are the other side of the city. The other exit. You will see a little guard house with a little single red dot on top of it, a long 3-foot wall, and a really badly made gate. This one only has one door, and it's like hanging slightly to the side, and it's held up by a rope tied to a rock high up over there. Its opening mechanism is just swings on its own really slowly. You guys may take 50 experience as
Yay.
you cross the Derro hovels and lairs, and you will see a sort of long curving passage up ahead.
Oh. Cornelius, what'd you get up to up there?
No. You don't see Cornelius yet. You're as you get to the edge of as you get to the edge of town, you see like a long curving passage up ahead. It's like where it's all narrows down. As you guys head down that, eventually you will see a tower and a gate, and standing in front of the gate is a familiar figure, one Cornelius. The shade flies over to him.
See. We knew you'd be fine. What
He's
what
just
are you
stood
up
there.
to?
I thought you were dead.
He's just stood there expectingly.
Well, yeah, of course. You need to talk to your commander about keeping a low profile. He was just cutting down these little fools left and right.
If they are fools, then they should be cut down left and right.
Oh,
My
we're
eyes
not
start
trying
to
to
be
draw
big.
attention.
Where were you? You met with a wizard, didn't you? Fucking wizards.
Betrayer.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
You heard me.
No, not you. And my eyes go to DB. You.
What do you want?
What did you mutter? If you'd like to say something, say it with your chest, Tabaxi.
I usually speak with
brother.
my mouth. I don't know where you put mouths on your creatures, but mine's right here, not on my chest. Maybe you got to get better at like putting bones together. You know, we keep practicing. But
I suppose it's your speech that you're also a coward of.
Oh.
What?
What's
Listen, you know, you ran away. That's fine. You came back. It's all good. Let's just keep going.
At what point did I run?
Well, you did wizard bullshit. You teleported away. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
so
a metaphor.
you realize I didn't run.
Well, it's a metaphor, my friend. I know it's hard to understand, you know, when you don't leave your house all too often, but, you know, you'll get there.
up?
Get out in the world, you get a little more experience, you know.
All right,
So
all right.
perhaps
Everyone
you could learn the
settle
difference
down.
between running and teleporting away.
Hey, no one wanted to come down here, least of all me. So don't start being at each other's throats now. You can fight each other when we're back on the surface. But for now, I need you to get me out of this place.
So hard to
wanna
be at
fight
his
anybody.
throat if I could identify where it was.
I was just walking towards the gate.
Let's go, Gnob. Follow Gnob. Everyone, look. We need him. I'm chasing him down.
I just don't like hypocrites. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no.
Says the betrayer.
Uh-oh. The betrayer.
Damn betrayer, don't you forget it.
Yep, that's it.
Nope, you get to the gate, and it swings open before you, and if you look over to the right, you'll see one little darkling pulling a rope. And as you go, he goes, Ekapogo!
Uh-huh.
I don't even.
Well,
Say it.
at this point, you will realize, I think, that he's not shouting to you. He's, like, announcing Ekabako.
I think he announced that the cunts are leaving.
But yeah, as you guys get out, you will
Hello,
see before you a long, shallow set of stairs that go, it's about 600 of them, that go up about 400 feet.
Oh, these little guys getting a lot of coffee.
Oh,
How have the
God.
spiders not eaten everybody in that village?
That's what
I
I'm
wanna know.
saying.
3-foot walls, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Those stairs are going to take
These staircases.
forever.
They're Derro-sized stairs as well, so each step is about 4 inches in height.
Okay, we can skip a few of them, but still.
So it's actually quite tiring to walk up shallow stairs. I don't know if you've ever done it, like really shallow steps. It's quite annoying after a while.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm looking for any way out of this, and I'm not finding it.
No, you're not.
I'm
But
a
up is the way you need to be
manifest
going.
my
You know
wings
that.
and
Yes.
fly on.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep going, gliding up and up and up and up and up. And finally, when you get to the top, you will see a sort of series of interconnecting narrow caves. Consulting your map, you're not sure if you need to take the far right or just sort of slightly right. If anybody, who would be our resident survival check persons? Or who do we think?
Three.
Who do we think might be reading the map? Who's the map user?
A map? Dungeoneer? I don't know, Gnob.
I definitely don't have
Probably
any
not.
survival, but yeah, probably not.
Okay. So in that case, no. What I'll do, if you're not proficient in survival,
No.
just give me a straight in check.
Yeah, intelligent.
Great and sure. It is only a 12.
Yeah. So
That's
you're
okay,
not
good.
really sure. You know that what's indicated on the map is some sort of gradient. It shows 2 passages that sort of cross over, and it's difficult to work out exactly which one to follow. It's like the map maker made a map instinctively for people who are used to living underground. This doesn't represent a proper map above ground. But you're pretty certain it's the far right.
All right.
I'll just start walking towards that way.
Cool. You guys head down this winding passageway. It's about 8 foot wide, about 10 foot tall, for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And at the end of the hour and a half, you will come to this chamber. Did I do the thing?
Does this chamber have secrets?
You guys can't see anything, right?
Oh,
Nope.
Okay,
yeah.
fantastic.
No.
Pop your token down here, please. They've changed the dynamic lighting buttons again.
Oh, that.
But yeah, you should all be able to see. Cool.
Oh, don't
Well,
immediately
I-
stack each other.
I'm outside the map, I think.
How did you get over there? You weren't even at the right end of the map. My man had to zoom out to look for him.
I have.
Ahead of you, you will see sort of like different bits of rock coming up. You see one slope going up, one slope going down, and then very carefully, sort of grown, and you will note it is like grown. You see a bit of the stone carved away, packed in with a bit of soil, and a little plant growing in front of you that I think all of you would immediately recognize is wild sage root.
What is that
Looks
for?
like someone's gardening in here.
Cornelius would know that it's a healing potions. That's the primary use of it.
Cute.
But it doesn't normally grow underground, does it?
No, it does not.
Oh.
And it's pitch black in here.
It is pitch black in here.
Do we want some lights, or are we trying to go sneaky through this?
Someone probably lives here if this plant's not naturally growing here, right? So yeah, we should not alert anyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
To your right, you see a slope going downwards, and to your left, you see a slope going upwards. Well, Ambrosia does. I think nobody else can see that.
Oh, we don't want to go up. Do we? That just sounds harder.
It's only a little slope. It's like this. You know, it's
Oh, okay.
like a 10,
You mean
15%
we're walking
gradient.
up?
Yeah. It's nice and easy.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking it was like a cliff.
No.
All right, all right, Gnob, lead the way. We'll follow you.
Yep.
Go up.
Okay. You sort of reach this little slope. As you go up it, you will see. I'm just going to put you here. You will see on the left a very carefully tended little area which has 4 or 5 mushrooms growing from it. Quite big mushrooms, sort of half a foot in height, 3 or 4 inches across. Dark red mushrooms. You know that these are cooking mushrooms. Very tasty.
Oh, we're in someone's pantry, I guess.
Shut the fuck up and use your message.
Is there a wall
I will
here?
message. I will message to DB.
I messaged him back. Oh, yeah, okay. I got you for that. You got me for that. Okay.
You see little rock formations. That none of this is. It is clearly a natural cave.
Oh
but
no,
someone.
I mean a wall in Roll20.
Yeah, I think we're stuck. No, we're stuck. I can't move ahead.
Oh yeah, those guys are stuck down there. I'll move ahead.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't.
clear the way.
You can now.
Yippee!
Oh, I can't move. I'm stuck.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
stuck here too.
There you go. Sorry. Cool.
No.
As you move up here, you will see. You can all move now. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is cute.
Um.
Get off of me, spooky ghost.
You will notice lots and lots of other little corners where different mushrooms and plants have been grown. And DB, right there, I'll take an investigation check, please.
Oh, how delightful. What are you looking
I
at,
hope he
darling
gets hay
boy?
fever.
That is a dirty 1. I rolled a 4 minus 3.
You see some strange, like, prints and little almost shelving on the wall. But as you look at it, it just, this whole place is odd.
I eat one of the mushrooms.
DB.
Roll me a d20.
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
I rolled a 1. You know what? I'm like, oh, I know it. I recognize this. You can eat
What's
this.
going on here? Oh, DB.
16.
16 feels fortuitous.
Okay, it is slightly acidic in flavor. It is not dangerous. It does not hurt you. It doesn't taste very nice.
Nah. This wasn't what I thought it was. I spit it
DB,
out.
please. You don't just eat
I don't
things
know,
you
what?
find on the ground.
Well, because I was trying to read this, like, I think the recipe on
My
the wall here,
goodness.
but I don't know. I don't think it's in English. I think it's in
Ambrosia, you may give me an investigation check as you look at what he's trying to
Yeah.
read.
Let me look at what you're stepping all over. Investigation 15.
Yeah, you run your hand sort of right to left across the passageway, and it lights up slightly. And the whole room floods with bright light, like really bright light. It's slightly warm.
We're in a little
much of it
underground
Imitates sunlight.
greenhouse.
You're in a greenhouse.
We should have rested here. This would have been nice.
This is nice. Yeah. Okay, so someone definitely lives here. We should, be cautious. Is it? It's like magic that's doing this, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so yeah, some kind of strong
Gnob, as you get to there, give me a perception check, please.
underground gardener.
Get at those.
Move it, Ginge. Go.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
That to the right, there's a ledge that goes up about 5 feet, and you can see that it was stairs or some sort of like way up, and it's crumbled down. You could probably leap up there, or perhaps take an arm and pull, but the others might need a little pull up or a rope. For ease of traversing, I will take that away, and you will be able to see because you're quite tall. You'll be able to see over there.
Oh wow!
Just to be clear, only Gnob can see to the right there right now.
Sure.
What do you see up there, Gnob?
Lots of shit.
All right, look on the ceiling though. I don't want any more ropers coming down and.
Good thinking.
Looks fine.
All right, I fly up.
Once you enter the room, you'll see like a series of supplies, lots of cash. I'm going to move you here just so you can see what I'm describing. You'll see bags of what look like food. You'll see a few. You see a table that looks like an alchemy table with different, like a calcinator, a mortar and pestle, a few other bits. In the back corner, you see some digging tools, some farming tools. And then there's one table which has a plate on it. And on that plate is half a meal.
Ooh.
The food on it has gone absolutely foul. It looks like it's been left there for over a week.
Yeah.
I go over there and sniff the plate. I'm like, I don't know, guys. Whoever was living here, I think they haven't been here in a little bit. Maybe they left in a hurry, but got half a meal here. I don't know.
I will help Ambrosia or whoever needs help up.
Yeah, you can all come. You can all come up. If Gnob reaches down,
not helping. He's rooting through all the bodies in here.
Go ahead and give me a perception or investigation check. DB, your choice.
Perception.
Sorry, Mikayla, I rescued you and then unrescued you.
I keep getting stepped on by these zombies.
With an 8, you notice that some of these barrels look like they might have ale in them.
Mm.
And that is as distracted as you get, and you forget to look for anything else. Ambrosia, from there, you may give me an investigation check as you, as you look at this little pile of stuff in the middle.
It's not going to be any better. Investigation. Here, I'll throw a guidance on it. That's a 7.
Okay, so between the two of you, you can find 2 small pouches of bright blue mushrooms, 2 sets of alchemist's tools, 1 herbalist kit, 1 healer's kit, a leather skin drum, and 3 copper pieces.
Yoink.
Whose skin?
I'm taking the copper.
I have no idea. Not a creature that's recognizable.
So 2 pouches of blue mushrooms, healer's kit, 2 alchemy kits, a herbalist kit, and a drum.
A drum made out of mysterious
skin.
skin.
Exactly that.
Well, that's what all drums are made out of.
Do you want the drum, Cornelius? It seems like you're into the skin.
Cornelius wasn't taking him.
Okay, I see the way you're looking at
if
it.
it was made out of some kind of person's skin, he would.
It's probably an animal's skin, most likely. But,
DB, down and left of you, you will find 12 sacks containing different foodstuffs, all of which are sort of on the edge of spoiling, apart from the natural grain. So it might be okay for a day or 2, but it's clear they've been abandoned.
I don't think the owner's coming back, guys.
Anything salvageable?
Here, but it all looks like shit. It's all about to go bad.
Can we pick out the best pieces for the rest of our...
You can catch a couple of potatoes, maybe a parsnip. Gnob. In here you will see 3 beds for sleeping, sized approximately 2.5 feet, 3 feet. At the center is a campfire. A series of chests and barrels are well stored over here. If you'd like to all move into the middle of the room so I can point at things and you can actually see everything. Up here is what looks like to be a tanning rack or drying rack, potentially for herbs. Over in this area, you see a series of urns which are all empty. There is a little area with a couple of discarded weapons and a large kiln or oven. Down the bottom southwest is 2 beds, one of which has a single leg on it.
Ew. Humanoid leg?
It looks like a Derro's leg.
Does it look like?
It looks like somebody ate the rest of the creature.
Oh.
But there's no
Look,
blood and guts everywhere.
only that one spot. There's one single
that's
leg.
okay.
As you look over to the right, you will see a little narrow passageway leading out. On the right-hand side of the passageway, you see 3 long claw marks. Approximately 6 inches between each claw.
Knob, you sure we're going the right way?
How
You sure
do
read
we
that
feel
book?
about that other path?
Yeah.
Maybe we should look at the Pokedex.
No, but you will be over the moon to discover there is an exit from this room. Because the other journey would have been a dead end.
Oh.
3.5 hours of dead end, by the way. You passed your check by 1.
The only way out is through.
But just to remind you, because I'm sure you like loot, there is a chest and 3 urns here that look well sealed.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, I'm looking through this stuff.
Let's open up these chests and urns.
Rico, you can deal out the treasure card as you... Oh, hold on, actually. DB, are you opening that chest?
Well, deal the treasure card first.
Um,
I'm not getting mimicked again. I'm not getting mimicked
No,
again.
no.
That's position.
That's fine. If you're opening the chest, I will just tell you quickly what's in the 3 urns. And then, assumably, whatever card Rico deals out, it'll be DB that discovers it. The chest is not locked. And as far as you're aware, it's not going to explode. In the 3 urns, in one of them is the entire urn is full of small green crystals. They're all exactly the same size, approximately 1 inch in diameter. They're quite roughshod. And I will take an Arcana check specifically from Gnob, please.
Yeah. Are they valuable? Are they beautiful?
10.
Yeah, you've seen these before. Orthek, is that right? I always want to call him Orthrek. Orthrek, okay, I was right. The first time, I corrected myself. You've seen Orthrek use these. He casts a spell into them. It lasts about an hour, and he gives it to somebody else, and then they can cast a spell from it. It's like a 1 hour spell storing crystal. There is 140 of them in here. God only knows what you're going to do with that, but you can... They're there.
Yeah, I'll explain what they are to the magic folk and let them.
It does take a magic action to activate an individual crystal, so you cannot put fireballs in 140 of them and then just lob the lot.
You read my mind.
It is pretty much the main use of these, and what Othrek has done is he'll cast a target self spell on it, and then hand the crystal, and somebody else can activate it to target themselves. Allowing them to use shield or misty step or other things like that.
If they use the crystal, it uses their concentration.
Yes.
If it's a concentration spell,
Yes.
so I could give some invisibilities out.
That too, exactly that. So, and they last an hour.
So
If the duration of the spell is longer than that, the spell will last its full duration. It's just you have to use them within an hour of putting the spell in, or the spell is lost.
So like right before a heist? Yeah, let's joint these.
In the second one, I mean, I don't know if you can carry all 100. Well, you got a bag of holding, haven't you?
You got a bag
You just tipped them
The
over.
whole urn.
In the second one are polished pebbles. Just polished pebbles. And in the third one is 200 caltrops.
Oh,
I was really hoping there'd be some ashes.
gross.
These are great. I've used these a bunch of times already. Remember those when the soldiers came after us and I threw them down? They stepped
They
on them.
do. How nostalgic.
Rico, deal out the card.
Treasure. What you roll?
No, there is no roll to be done. You will receive a pair of dark steel gauntlets whose lobster
that's
detailing
awesome.
resembles lumpy, weathered knuckles. These are gauntlets of ogre power. You were always getting the 12.
Oh,
Very cool.
I don't think they help you at all, do they? No. 19, I think.
19?
Can I have them?
The most powerful bitch slap that ever was.
Just think it would be funny. 19 is
Look
crazy.
how ornate these are. These definitely have your name on.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
You can take them.
Who else would get any use from this? Anybody?
The only person who will actually get use of them is probably the commander.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I believe he has one attunement slot at level 5.
Oh, he does? Aw, that's kind of cute then if he wears them. Yeah, take
It's
them.
really it's boring though. You got I give you a loot card and it goes to a fucking skeleton commander.
All right,
it's
then I'll put them
on. But yeah, I mean it is what it is. It's a random treasure roll, right?
That guy.
I will say also there is a chest over here. And in that chest are 20 plus 1 sling bullets.
Wow. I don't think I have a...
There is no sling in sight. Just plus 1 sling bullets.
Oh boy. Yeah. So like more magic pebbles, basically.
So pebbles that are magical instead of non-magical.
Pretty much. Yeah, well, I don't know actually. DB, as you notice these shiny pebbles, give me you got a culture skill?
If this is glass related, then I think I would definitely know essentially about it.
Nothing to do with glass, but have you got culture on your sheet?
I mean,
I've given you the skill. Yeah, just give me a culture check. Yeah, that's fine.
18.
Nice.
In the Macavian Desert, you have been to a few, I want to call them sheiks, that's not the right word. Souks, that's the word I was looking for. Which are sort of very simplistic markets. And often when you arrive at the market, they will hand you a sort of arbitrary, either a shiny pebble or a wooden chit with an inscription or something, as a sort of trading good that only works in that market. And you'll purchase a certain amount for gold at one entrance and then take them for the other, so that the merchants themselves don't have to handle gold so they don't get robbed. Thinking back to those, this might be some very sort of basic trading material. You mentioned they trade mushrooms. Maybe they trade polished stones. Oh, Pat didn't like that. Pat didn't like that at all. He's fucking outie.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Polished stones to disrespect. Hang up.
You didn't like that, Pat? You weren't impressed.
He hates polished stones.
Oh,
Thinks these guys are so...
He's lit up but no sound, and he's taken over as a DM.
Wow.
Good.
All right, level us up real quick.
Are you with us,
Sorry,
Pat?
I crashed.
That's all right. Where did you get to?
I heard the whole thing. They're used for in the market, so traders don't have to have a bunch of gold.
That's what you remembered back. So you could assume that these are perhaps some very basic form of trading material. You mentioned that they might trade mushrooms. Turns out they might trade polished stones.
Oh, so we could be rich in Derro culture if we ever go back
in
to that
Derro
city.
money.
Yeah. You could buy a few loaves of bread and some spongy balls and maybe some colored glow sticks.
Yeah. Okay.
Go on,
Think
Josh.
about that on the way back.
Apart from the claw mark in the little passageway, is there any sign of a struggle or a fight in this room?
No. And I want to say that the passageway is too small. You could fit a large creature down it. But not a huge creature.
So it's
We
not
will
gonna
take
be-
everything. I think we're leaving the pebbles, right? But we're taking everything else.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Even the +1 sling bullets?
Sell them. Why wouldn't we take them?
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is for selling. This is all. We're not going to use a lot of this shit, but it's money.
Yeah, we're penny
Makes sense.
pinchers.
Alright. As you
Uh,
head on out of here, you will follow a long, narrow passageway before arriving just here, please.
Oh. Oh.
There.
Oh. Oh. This is
Can I
scary.
get one more ping?
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, there is good. Cool. As you head out, you will find yourselves at the top of a very, very, very high cliff.
This is good.
To the right, you will see a single winding passage going up. So the passage goes out to the east. You've come from the southwest. You'll see this cliff, and as you look down, you see this... you guys can see over the edge of the cliff, right? On this map?
Yeah. Clouds.
We see clouds. And...
Sort of. So instead, as you look down, you see this sort of roiling, thick, magical-styled smoke. Constantly moving around. It's a long way down. And as you look down, one of you, each one of you will catch the glimpse of something large moving down there.
What fuck is that?
Maybe whatever gobbled up that man.
That, whatever that is, would not have fit down that passageway.
Okay, good. So it wasn't that. Well, then we're probably fine.
As you look to the right, there is a winding passage leading upwards. Every step has been neatly cut and polished. Beautifully kept.
Okay, it's
Right,
maintained.
this is some dwarven shit right here. All right,
Let's go.
We're getting close.
Okay. You guys happy to head up?
We're not heading down. That's for
You'll love this. Each step
Not
is
very
4
smug about
foot
incorrect.
in height.
What? What?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not some dwarven shit.
What? 4
Ow.
feet. Steps? Oh dear.
Entirely unhelpful.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. What methods do we have for scaling 4 feet steps? Is this going to be a constant knob up, pull you up, knob up, pull you up?
About how high up does it go? That is
You can, it spirals, and right now you can only see one spiral. So, 20 steps. I mean, she's got 19 strength. Maybe she just leaps.
True. Just jump up.
All right, let's do this.
All right, no,
I
we're
mean,
not
Knob is
skipping leg day today.
Knob is already climbing.
Okay,
We've
Knob.
already done so many stairs today.
Nope, I'm going to need a con save against exhaustion, please, as you try and pull these people up every step.
Oh. Well, that's a 19 on the
Love
first
that.
one.
There is 180 of these steps.
Oh, stop right there.
I'm gonna fly.
Well, you've only done 20 when you realize there's another 20. When you realize there's another 20. So I have assumed that you guys have got to the top. If you want to retract that, that's fine. But I assume that each step, Knob just pulls you up, and you've got no way of knowing when it's going to stop.
No, you're such a sweetie.
Right.
Have a bar.
So after 180 steps, you finally step into here. You... Oh.
Where is here?
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to place you because I have to place you quite neatly.
Okay.
Those steps come out the ground. I know they're not very glorious. But yeah, you finally come out here. You don't need to put the summons on the map. This is only a map for discussion, nothing else. As you're in this room, you will see walls that stretch almost 50 feet up. Vast cavern. But they're quite narrow. They're only sort of 1.5 feet thick, but almost 50 feet in height. The workmanship is unlike anything you have ever seen. Each stone is beautifully polished, gleaming almost, smooth to the touch. And you can step around just so you can see a little bit more if you want.
Can I? Okay, I'll let you finish describing. Then I do have a question.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want... Yeah, if you just go like there, that's fine. I just wanted you guys to be able to see like the whole room. Guys, calm down. I just meant round the edge of the wall. Go ahead, DB. What was your question?
Was running
Is there any? I mean, because giant stairs. It's got giant right in the title. Is there any sort of thing about giants in the book that we have about?
You scan through it front to back. It mentions various giant creatures, but never giants.
Interesting.
However, you may give me an investigation check or a...
Please, anything else?
Yeah, or just a straight constitution check.
Wow. Take that one.
I will. All right. No, it's a 4.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it mentions various giant creatures. There's also some stuff about like mythological creatures, and that the Underdark is very, very old. As you get to the top of these steps, DB, you're sort of, a little bit of panting's going on. It's been a long, long journey up, and you find your eyes just a bit tired, sort of glazing over. There's thousands of pages throughout this book, and you can't find enough focus to find anything, but you know that you didn't see anything about giants specifically. Yeah. All four of you, I think, being magically inclined, will realize that these stones at least have been shaped by magic. Every single one of them is perfectly cut off, perfectly gleaming. And ahead of you is this sort of narrow passageway, maybe 12 foot in width, where it looks like the cave walls have sort of grown over the edge of the passageway. As just higher up, you can see this beautifully carved passageway, and you know once this was an arch leading through.
I'd like to use my locate corpse cantrip. I want to see if anyone's died around here, and if so, who.
Okay.
I can't imagine the
can you ping it to? Can you ping it to show to me? You know that the Darklings would never have been able to scale that staircase.
Yeah, because it's too bright. Assumably. So.
No, it's all dark down here.
Oh, I thought we were outside.
No.
No,
you're in a 50-foot cavern.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you locate a corpse. And when you raise it, you see a single bone, almost 14 feet in length.
Oh, brother.
And sort of sharply curved. Just like, one single... a bit like a flower petal, I guess, in shape. Slightly concave. You have no idea what that might have belonged to.
Well, just because I don't know what it belonged to doesn't mean that it can't still be useful. I'm gonna start ritual casting.
What are you ritual casting?
I'm gonna ritual cast summon Ogre Zombie. I'm gonna use this giant bone as like a piece of his rib,
okay,
and kind of build around it.
Do you do this as opposed to resummoning the spectre? The spectre lasts how long? An hour, is it, at a time, and then resummoned each time?
An hour, yes.
Yeah. So as you've been ritual summoning the spectre each time, as you're moving along, are you going to instead raise this ogre zombie?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you, as you are ritual casting, this huge bone begins to sort of crack in different places, like a rift across it almost, and different bits of the bone start bending around, eventually, finally, forming a shape, that looks like this.
There it is.
Oh, another one.
As he sort of stands up, you hear this sort of as he cracks his strong shoulder bones and looks forward.
That's a ritual spell? Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 20-minute cast, and it will last an hour. But when you do this, Josh, for the first time, you do feel a bit of a toll on you, like as if you're trying to focus very hard to sort of, not to control it, but to almost like you're trying to concentrate on like where it is and what it's doing. This is the first time this has ever happened to you, where you've raised an undead minion and it doesn't immediately feel like you're powerful. It feels almost like there's a slight struggle for a moment.
There's another necromancer around. That's my conclusion.
Makes sense to me. Well, now that this fellow is here, which way?
I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on here, honestly.
Just keep walking.
Yeah, so you see a passage to the west, which is like a shaped arch. If you guys want to explore around the area, there you can.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't sound like anyone's in here, is there?
No, it's deathly silent in here.
That's not spooky. It's like a little... Oh, hi, Noah.
At one point, Gnob, just there, and Ambrosia, I think, in that corner, you will see some rubble.
I see.
As there looks like there's a tunnel. A narrow tunnel, too small for any sort of humanoid. Perhaps a foot wide in width. Some sort of creature that has bored through. Lots of the stone has crumbled downwards from there. Other than that, it seems like you're in a natural cave. You find no signs of any life at all. But as you get this far over, you do feel some heat coming from the west.
Ooh. Maybe it's
Why?
lava.
At this point, just to let you know, it has been about 12 hours since, or maybe a little bit longer, since you woke up from your rest.
Damn.
Prior to that colossal
Can we go
spider.
to bed here?
Weirdly enough, you guys have no concept of time, but I will tell you it is currently 3 a.m.
Oh boy.
But there's no concept of time down here, unless somebody has a time-telling device. Does anyone have a time-telling device on their character?
Now that
I'm
you
just guessing.
mention it, I don't.
Oh.
No orb of time or anything? Okay. So, I will show you that as you go through that passageway, you guys can go here.
Although I do have an hourglass, so I could just repeatedly keep turning it every hour.
You're already casting a 20-minute ritual every hour. I think that's quite enough.
Yeah. That's how we keep track of the time, how often he has to cast his spell.
Yes.
Who am I missing? Cornelius?
Born.
Cornelius.
Oh, I see. Okay, well done. Okay, cool. As you get to here, you see this beautifully made sort of arch open up into a wider chamber. You can hear the fizzing of and popping of lava beneath you. And you see that at the very edge of this side of the chasm and the other side of the chasm are beautifully ornate marble pillars that look like they were once either end of a bridge. However, all the bridge has broken away, and instead it has been replaced with these simple, thick, slab-like objects that have been used to make the bridge. They're not wood. You're not sure exactly what they are. They're pale white in colour, and some of them are broken away.
Forging on. Are you not
Does
tired?
it look... I mean,
No,
yes, but
I'm fine. I'm just getting my second win.
is DB tired?
He used his
Actually,
second
he's
wind
lying.
on an int check.
I've got 2 of those left.
All right. Last time I went over the bridge first, I got hit by a roper, so I'm not going first this time. So someone else can do it.
Gnob seems eager, so why don't you lead the way? You still have a bardic for me.
Nope, as you step on the very first slat of that bridge, it makes the telltale sound of bone.
Ooh,
Cool. My kind of bridge.
Bone.
bone bridge.
Like a does it sound like I'm stepping on like a xylophone or like a marimba?
Maybe a little bit. It sounds like Cornelius is creating something in a corner.
We're in the bridge from Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, okay. There's a couple of times where you feel the bones bow a little beneath your feet, but other than that, apart from the one gap which you can step over quite easily, the bridge is nice, easy work for you.
Okay.
Oh, great.
All right, I will fly behind.
I will follow.
Maybe flies over nice and easily. Ambrosia, you follow?
Yep.
Yeah, you're very light on your feet. You cross with ease.
That's right.
Sure, we can all see where this is going, so Cornelius, let's get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that ogre zombie gonna do? As soon as it puts...
I'll tell you, actually. I'll tell you what he does. So for your information, he has 19 strength, so could he leap?
Me too.
That is what I expected he would try. It is a 35, maybe 40-foot jump. So we are not going to use D&D rules to calculate that, because he would fall to his death. Instead, I'm going to ask for the ogre zombie to make a single athletics check for me, please, as he runs, leaps over.
Does that thing want a guidance?
20 minutes. It doesn't matter.
You cannot from over there.
Come on, zombie, you bastard.
Ooh.
You see him jump, and then you just see his weight come to bear, and he just plummets.
Yeah.
After
Ambrosia is
about
hiding her laugh.
Laughing. DB is not hiding his laugh.
After about 20 seconds, you hear a splash and a fizzle,
Ooh, that was a long fall.
and then a huge roaring sound from down there. It sort of echoes all off the walls. Are we running?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Great. Who would lead and who would be last?
Oh, Christ.
I don't think I ever stopped walking.
Gnob will.
I don't think I ever looked back at my summons to see if they made
That makes sense. That's pretty cool. So who would be last?
Commander.
Yeah.
After that. Like, which one of the 4 players is in the back? It is only to decide who's going to make a perception check.
I think you need to make us roll initiative to figure out who's in the back. Because none of us want to be in the back.
Okay, all 4 of you roll initiative. That's great. Love that.
We gotta roll for it.
Wow, okay.
We're all running away.
Oh,
Like,
you
that's
cunt.
I'm always right next to
You
them.
did
We've
so
established this.
badly today.
Why do you have advantage? Oh, your Iron Stone.
Stone.
Yeah, Iron
Okay.
Stone, yeah.
Yeah, so, Cornelius, as you guys exit, you turn back behind you just in time to see a head. Just a head. The head is about 25 foot in height. Is long and narrow with a thin, flame-like tongue coming into its mouth. It's made of sort of like a drawn piece of it. Looks like almost black steel. And as it opens its mouth, it just utters out one single phrase. Run, little fools.
Way ahead of you.
And it sort of licks around its mouth. It knows that it cannot make it through that gap. But that chasm was a 30-second drop. And you would assume that creature is standing up.
Yeah, exactly.
As I look at it, does it look demonic?
Yes,
undead?
yes. You would recognize that to be some form of fiend.
Then I'll just I stand there. I don't take a step closer, but I'll stop walking. Obviously, what are you?
You say, "What are you?"
Yes.
Your worst nightmares. Your end. And if you want to come back, your future. And with that, he disappears.
What the hell does that mean?
It means if you're coming back this way, man's gonna be waiting.
Or does it mean go now and come back later and you'll get a promotion and a job?
Or is he offering to be someone's patron?
Ooh, maybe.
Nah, he's uggo.
Where is my little map? As you guys move through a little bit, you will come into a sort of fairly warm chamber with different sort of rock patterns. And I will ask you please to place your tokens here, and then we're going to take a short break.
Ooh, this is a nice cavern.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. It is warm in here. Hold on. What do you mean, who are you?
I can see something.
Why?
He's cute.
Why can you see that?
I didn't see
Scorpion.
anything.
I have excellent vision.
Well, there should be a fucking line there.
You'd think so, but
Better?
Oh, he burrowed
Yep.
away.
Must
He
have been the
burrowed
wind.
away.
must have been love.
Oh, I see what I did. I made little one-way passages when they needed to be two-way passages. Okay, cool. But with that,
tricky.
we will take a short break. Be right back. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Criminal Intent. You guys are in a hot cave, and you saw a creature somewhere, but you didn't really. Yeah, it's warm in here. There is natural light coming, which I think you guys should be able to see. Is that right? See, like, the natural little light patterns and stuff?
Yes. It's pretty.
Oh, it's just very bright. Okay. But yes, if you weren't to have dark... Did we do a thing? We did, right? Let me do this and that. If I do that... No. Okay. That just did nothing. Cool. You guys go ahead. See with your die.
Okay, I'm sure
know,
this is
possibly.
fine.
All right.
Here.
Yeah, there's definitely no creatures in here, so let's just keep on going.
The way we're going, Gnob is leading the way. Yep.
Ambrosia, do you see when Cornelius threw his zombie right off the fucking cliff?
Stop! I was trying.
It was
I was
so
trying
good.
not to laugh. It was really funny.
Nope, as you get there, you will hear a little... as you look over, you see a scorpion. This scorpion stands about 2.5 feet from the ground. Is about 7.5 to 8 feet in length, excluding its tail. And its claws look like they could potentially pick up Ambrosia.
No, please.
I'll put my hand up. Scorpions.
What does the book say about them?
Good question.
Give me a history check.
What does the book say about them? Who's got the book?
No, give me a history check for what you read earlier. No.
Oh.
You're not going to pull out a book and read it right now while there's scorpions moving towards
I
you.
am a reedy guy. Well, I didn't read that page, obviously.
Okay, you didn't read that page. That's good. The creature continues to advance towards you.
All right.
You hear a little... You see a little guy emerge from the left-hand side, from a little narrow passageway. And I will ask you please to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, indeed.
Not like
This is one of those, I have no idea how this is going to go, I hope it's okay fights. Just giving you a heads up.
Okay, we're super strong now. So don't even worry about
That's my hope. I'm missing Ambrosia's initiative, please.
it. Yeah, sorry, my Firefox killed itself right when you said
Hey, just roll a real dice. And,
Oh, okay, yeah, I
3.
can do that. 13.
Cool. This would be DB at the top of initiative, with Cornelius following, Gnob right at the bottom. Anybody want to swap initiative before we get going?
So my initiative is actually 16 and not 8.
Okay. With Ambrosia at the bottom of the 13.
That's
I would like
fine.
to go a little ahead if I can get the surprise attack off, if no one minds. But
Yeah, take mine.
if either DB or Cornelius
Take mine.
want to do something.
Take mine.
Sorry, I've made a little mistake here. I've got the wrong name on this guy and it's going to confuse me. Let me just do that. Give Stream a little insight into what's going on. So DB going to a 16, Gnob to a 23. Oh, not a 213. Gnob, you're up.
Righty. I am going to descend on this thing. But I am going to keep my distance. I'll stand 10 feet away.
Okay,
And take a swipe.
cool, run ahead.
That's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Okay, I'm going to hit it. That's good damage. I'm going to throw in the surprise attack damage as well. So it's going to be 26 damage.
Is that all slashing?
Psychic? No,
Wow.
there's 3 psychic.
Oh, slash psychic sign, yep. Cool, all hits in full.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
And I will now, for the first time, take my second attack.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Let's go.
And as an Eldritch Knight, do you get to use a cantrip on an attack?
Sorry,
That reaction.
I'm
you crit on
super
19?
excited because I do crit on 19s now.
Oh, hell yeah.
But sorry, what did you say?
As Eldritch Knight, you can cantrip on an attack and still get your extra attack, right?
I don't think so.
Is that not what your level 3 ability does?
That may be 6.
It's definitely one of
I
them.
think that's
but it
6. I think that's
Oh, is his level 6 ability, maybe?
Yeah, it's
3
like
is the
further down
weapon.
the
It's a
line.
weapon. 3 is the weapon bond. I'm pretty sure, unless they changed it.
Yeah. Remember the weapon bond, and you guys thought it was a bomb?
Ah, yes. The War Bond, I believe is what it says. At level 7, when you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of the attacks with the casting of your wizard cantrips. Right, okay, cool. So yeah, this is just a standard attack. Go ahead, roll me your regular damage, and let's calculate that crit. I have a funny feeling this guy might be dead, but maybe not.
It's possible. I mean, I got to throw my surprise attack damage on as well, so.
Hell yeah.
Do you get? Is that not once per turn? Okay.
No.
Wow.
It says if you hit a creature that has not taken a turn yet in the current combat with an attack roll, it takes an extra d6 of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they lowered it to a d6. Okay.
Sorry, 2d6. 2d6.
Okay. Nope. Right. Okay. That is very, 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 very damage. You're wielding this one-handed.
One-handed, yes. Sorry.
So it's plus 8, 14, 26. 26 plus 15 is 41, plus 5 is 46 damage.
Good math.
Damn.
For reference, what?
I was just gonna say, like Gnob is wielding like a shield and a sword that would like be like a long sword and a large shield for a regular sized person, but because it's a Gnob, it looks like he's just like has a
short sword and buckler. Yeah,
short sword. Yeah,
love that. And exactly how did your crit on this scorpion look with your short sword from 10 foot away?
Well, it's completely silent. I don't know if I've explained this yet, but when Gnob swings around the sword, it makes no noise at all. Like no swing when it pierces through and lofts things off. There's like no sound. So he's sort of just like very like sort of adeptly just like, and then if this thing's dead, he's just gonna sort of like
it's not
chop it in. Oh well,
it's severely wounded.
Yeah, severely wounded with 2 very precise quick attacks.
Love that. It's like No's playing a video game on mute. Any bonus action?
Ooh.
I don't know if you have those.
I do, but nothing right now that I would want to use.
Cool. Corny.
No, I don't need any healing, so
sorry.
That's it.
Cornelius.
I think I'm just gonna cantrip it.
Cool.
It's pretty
Also, it has disadvantage on the next attack roll. It's like,
yeah, that's the green dot on it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll throw out a necrotic bolt.
Go on ahead.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
Nice. It's good damage. 13 necrotic
Okay,
damage.
yeah.
And it can't regain health.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. Oh no, it just has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
What?
That's what necrotic bolt says.
Ping it. If you hit an undead target, Josh.
Is it undead?
No.
Okay, well, you never clarified that before. It could have been an undead skull.
We solved one mystery.
You were right. With it can't regain hit points until the end of until the start of your next turn.
Okay. And then I will bonus action commander hover on over. And he will attack with his trident.
Cool.
Which is a nat 1.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to our friend over here.
Now what can this thing do?
It will move to here, and then as its tail sort of goes over, you see it like spray out poison. It is a 15-foot cone, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not going to hit anyone. It just sprays out the poison at you all, and then clacks a little bit. And that's him.
Nope, I don't like that.
Brings us to DB.
All right, DB is going to look at that guy, and he sees those giant Ambrosia-sized pinchers, and he is going to cast
poison.
Ray of Enfeeblement
Okay.
on it. So it is a Constitution saving throw.
And just to clarify, that's the one on the right, the big one?
The big boy, yeah.
That's a nat 1. I believe that gives you a jinx back, is that right?
No, well, I have all my... Well, we long rested, so I have all my jinxes.
Oh, and it's when you run on nat 1 anyway, isn't it? Yeah.
It was when I roll. Yep. But you know what, James? That's a great idea. Make him do a charisma save as well, and we'll try to jinx him. You know?
5.
Thank you. Great.
Nice.
Get enfeebled and jinxed, you piece of shit.
1 and
Fucking
12.
Bugs. There's bugs everywhere in this fucking Underdark. I hate it.
Finally, you're seeing things my way.
So a 1 is Curse of the Blind or Curse of the Graviturge.
Do you get something for rolling a 13 overall? You do, right?
Nope. I got to roll 2 12s to get the special one.
Oh, I thought it was a 12 and a 1. Considering it was the unlucky thing. That was the whole point.
No, that's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
There are so many things. What are you doing to him?
You know what? This sounds like a good idea. We're going to give him the Curse of the Graviturge. As I blast him with this magic, he becomes enfeebled, and now he can't move. He gets pushed back 10 feet and can't move.
Remind me what Rave Enfeeblement does. Oh, you've pinged it. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. He has disadvantage on strength-based checks, which I assume are his pinchies, and then -8 to all damage rolls.
Cool. Love that.
Great. And then I will get behind Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, 'tis you.
Well done, DB. Or should I say, darling boy. I will do a vicious mockery and try to finish off that scorpion.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I will wisdom save for you.
16.
I got a 3.
Oh. Yay. Wah. Okay, it's 6 psychic.
Okay. You have disadvantage on his next attack, which you already had, but now he's got disadvantage again.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, from sap.
Yeah, I don't think my poison spray will be good on these fools, so that's...
Cool.
I'm, good with that.
The creature is going to move here. And he is going to try and sting Gnob.
You
How
fucker.
rude.
18 to hit.
That would hit, but I will shield.
Okay. And then he is going to try and...
Disadvantage he hit? 18?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
You had disadvantage twice and I didn't use it once. Never mind, keep your shield.
Shield.
Yeah. So that is a 12 to hit you, a 13 to hit you, and then a 22 to hit you with the claw at the end.
Ooh.
Damn.
I will have to shield anyway, after all.
Okay, cool. That brings us to you, Gnob.
Oh. Well, that thing's sort of taken care of for now. I can trust. So I will attack this guy.
The
Cool.
big one?
Big one's not going anywhere for at least one more round.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there.
Let's try to finish this thing off.
screen.
Oh,
Push it
shit.
back.
13 to hit the scorpion?
13 will miss.
You have a bardic, by the way.
Oh, I do have a bardic.
From your best friend.
And it's a D8 now, you said?
Yep.
Hey.
Hey!
Ow.
21 will hit.
How about
That's that creature
21?
dead. He has 2 hit points.
Nice! Get the hell out of here.
And
The big one's around the corner, Knob. I'm pointing.
Yeah, I'm on the way. I'm on it.
Go ahead.
He can spit poison, though. He can spit poison. Don't stand in front of his face.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should stand in front of it.
He can't move, but he can still spit.
Yeah, I can't.
That would be noble of me, huh?
Yeah, you'd have to move here first, and then across. So that's 25, yep. 30.
And I will take my next attack
Yes.
for a 22 to hit.
That'll miss.
No! Say what?
Wow. That's not great.
As your sword goes down, it hits into its chitin shell and just bounces back off.
All right.
Okay.
Good to know.
Let's
AC is
saving throw this
at least
fool.
23.
Indeed.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got for now.
Cool. Okay, Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cause Fear on it.
Whoa.
Do a
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Is this going to be a really weird situation where it has to run away but also can't move?
Yeah.
You know it's got, Josh, you know it can't move, right? It's got 0 movement speed.
Sure, but it can at least have disadvantage on.
Oh, does it cause the frightened condition as well? I thought it made them terrified and run away.
It just says.
Feel free to ping. We could dissect together. Yeah, it becomes frightened of you. Fear is the cone that makes them run off, isn't it? Cool. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So it is a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
It'll get a 12.
That's a fail. So this the Cornelius' round magic kind of starts seeping into its wherever its head would be, and it starts to see flashes of whatever its worst fear is. But specifically, that is Cornelius causing those fears.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's and then I'll move. That's my action, and then my bonus action to command my commander. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
He needs to go here. Okay. Yeah. So that'll be 35.
Oh, sorry. And then he will use his Chill Touch, which is a ranged spell attack.
Okay, roll ahead.
So 17 to him.
17 misses.
Yep. That's me.
Okay. So just to clarify, he has disadvantage on strength-based tests. He also cannot move until he succeeds on a strength save at the end of his turn.
Which he has disadvantage on.
And he has disadvantage on that. And he's frightened, so he has disadvantage on attacks.
So he has to do a con, a whiz, and a strength at the end of the
Okay, so 15 feet. Gnob and the commander. A con save, please.
Oh no.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
What was its worst fears?
Probably DB at this moment in time. No, I'm kidding. It pictures a flaming 25-foot metal skull with a red tongue that it once saw and ran the fuck away from.
Okay, that does sound scary.
So con save from Gnob and from the commander.
20.
I got the 20. What was the other one?
16.
16. Can your commander be poisoned? And does he take poison damage?
No.
Okay, cool. Gnob, you will take 7 poison damage.
Go ahead and subtract a d8 from that damage, though.
Isn't it only attacks?
Ooh.
That's not what it says.
Oh, all its damage rolls. Fantastic. Love
All
that.
its damage rolls. That's awesome.
So you'll take 2
So
damage, Gnob.
enfeebled.
Oh, sorry, I rolled it.
Take 1 then. Go on, you rolled it. That's fine.
Sure.
Cool. And then it can't... Oh dear, it can.
What?
Okay, so it has disadvantage, but it can reach you, Gnob. It's the other guy that can't. And it's a 22 to hit.
No, shield again.
Okay, cool. DB, you're up.
Awesome.
We don't
At the end of its turn, it's going to make a disadvantage strength save.
Yep.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh.
I rolled the wrong fucking poison. You'll take 0. You can heal yourself for 2. But your commander failed and is blinded, not poisoned.
Okay.
Cool.
Not got a shield up in time.
Yeah, DB, you're up. Sorry, I was reading the wrong guy. The dead guy did it.
So it's still enfeebled. It's still everything. Okay, great.
Oh wait, did I even roll its strength save in the end?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
I was gonna let it go.
I'm sure you were.
You don't want to roll it.
Damn.
Nice.
It's still enfeebled. Let's go to 6.
All right. So it's enfeebled. It's graviturged. It's stuck. It's feared. It's just having a really bad day.
I know.
So this fight looks like it may get hairy if even one more scorpion pops up, I feel like. So I think that as a bonus action, I will activate my innate sorcery to give myself advantage and raise my DC by 1.
Yep.
So double extra fuck that guy. And then I will throw out a... You know what? We're going to throw out a Chaos Bolt.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I have advantage.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
You got this.
No, I do not. I rolled a 15.
Oh,
No, 15 will miss.
Ugh.
All right, that's my turn.
Ambrosia.
Has anyone damaged this thing?
No.
Like, at all?
No.
Okay.
It's still full health.
I'll just And can I see anything else coming? I'm seeing DB get all powered up, so I'm looking around for any other monsters.
Not from your position. Can't see anything.
Oh, okay. How about here? Nope.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I was gonna jump on your face.
That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid, because that keeps happening to me. Perception, 17.
Okay. Looking all the way back here, you do see a nest.
Damn. Oh, gross.
But you don't see any other creatures moving in there. And that is where this creature came from.
Sure to be more. Ugh, okay. I just want to get some damage on this thing, so it's not going to be able to run away, but I'll try and Dissonant Whispers it.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
9.
Nice.
I'm just doing first level because, like, I don't know. He's still restrained. I want to... Oh, I rolled really well. 16 psychic
Nice.
damage.
Deals damage in full.
Yippee! And I'll just kind of motion to the nest way back there. There's definitely more of those things.
Of course, there are fucking underdark bugs.
I guess I'll give Gnob another Bardic.
Nice.
Because I
Okay.
really want him to hit this thing. That's me.
Nope.
Yes.
10.
I will attack.
Mm.
Well, the Bardic won't even help this, so I will attack again.
Alright. Oh my goodness.
That's
That's
great.
a 19, isn't
That's
it?
a crit. That's a 19.
Mhm.
You're just like addicted to 19s. Which we're
Yeah,
complaining
I
about,
was
like, 2
I was
seconds ago.
really frustrated because last session, I think it was, you rolled like 4 19s, and
Or
I
5.
knew that
Yeah.
the Silent Echoes crits on 19s at level 5, but you didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is not good. Yeah, go ahead, roll me some damage.
Okie
Oh my
dokie.
gosh, that's
It's
awesome.
obviously a crit hits automatically.
Didn't
Yes.
need no Bardic.
So
Could've
been
a
17
Adamantine, we don't-
plus...
It's 26 is the additional. When oh no never mind because you haven't got surprise this
without
time.
the-
So it is simply an additional 14.
correct.
So it's 31.
Wowzer.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Creature's wounded.
Hey!
Nice. And not that it matters, but it has disadvantage on his next attack roll. But I think
Yes,
has
it does.
disadvantage
It has disadvantage about 8
it has
times
disadvantage
over right now.
on
Yes.
all of his rolls right now.
It has disadvantage on existing.
Oh god, I'm wondering if I should action surge. Probably not a good idea. No, I'll just.
I'd love to watch you
Yeah,
action
like
search
that.
and miss twice. Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm gonna narcotic bullet.
Okay,
You
go on
gotta
ahead.
believe.
That'll miss.
Yes, it will.
And then the commando, knowing that it's there, will take a step back. And he won't do anything.
Okay. At the end of his turn, he may make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
That's a fail. That brings us to our lovely Scorpion. Nob, make a con save, please.
Fucking god. Oh no.
That is a fail. You will take 3 poison damage.
Oh yeah, I have a
Um,
bardic. I have a bardic. I have a
Bardic,
bardic.
yeah,
I have a
Bardic's
bardic.
work
I have a
on
bardic.
save,
I believe
Absolutely
they
they
do.
do.
Fuck.
That's a
That's
fail.
16.
You will take 3 poison damage, and you are
Sorry.
blind.
You
Ooh,
take
that's
a
bad
roll a
thing to
d8,
be.
subtract a d8 from that poison. damage, so
correct.
we don't-
Alright, so
okay.
take... Yeah, you should take 0.
Take-
I will roll the d8. Oh, boom, 0.
Yeah,
I should
fantastic.
heal.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that should heal you.
And then he is going to try and hit you with a claw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Being blind
That's a
sucks.
22.
Yeah, disadvantage.
No, he rolled straight. Because
Because
he's
blind.
Nob is blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I'm gonna have to tank it. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't even think you can shield if you can't see it.
Maybe not actually. Yeah, you're right.
So that is 7 bludgeoning damage. And he will pick you up and grapple you and move you over here. And then he will use his slam attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Which is... Oh, that's the wrong thing. It's the same number. It doesn't matter. 12 bludgeoning damage as he slams you into the ground.
Yep. Let's
12
subtract
plus
the
7.
D8. Subtract a D8 from both of those. But, yeah.
Yes. Subtract some d8s. Please do. Please do.
Singular D8. Here.
Sorry, Pat. Too many things in my head.
No, I
appreciate it.
I got it. I got you.
I like that one. So a 5 and another 5, so 10 damage altogether.
That's really helping out.
I really should be repeating these con saves, though, shouldn't I, as well?
You have to do a con, and a strength.
Yeah, I didn't repeat the con save. That's a 19, so the Ray of Enfeeblement will end.
Okay.
I didn't do that last time at all. Cool, DB, you're up.
Okay, now you gotta do a strength save, too.
I did. I got an 11.
Oh, I see it above. Yeah, okay. So he's no longer enfeebled, but he still can't move. I will... Shit. There's nothing I can do to help you, unfortunately. So I'll just try to hit him, I guess, and hope you live. So I will throw a mind sliver at him.
He'll get a 10.
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
that is a
that's
fail.
awesome.
Nice.
He takes 10 psychic damage and subtracts a D4 from the next.
Why is it 10, Pat?
Because it's a 2D8, 2D6 now. Oh, wait, is it?
Yeah, but you rolled an 8. Okay, cool. Right, okay, I was wondering whether you got an extra 2 from innate sorcery or something. Cool, fantastic.
You know what? I'm going to quicken bonus action another mind sliver at him.
Okay, well that's quite funny because it's a... Ooh.
Wow.
That is a nat 20. He will succeed.
Okay,
nat
great.
20 for a dirty
And a reminder
15.
that nat 20s in our game are automatic successes on saves, even though technically he would roll below your DC.
Yeah.
I will hit him with an extra 5 from my psychic from my shard, my Far
Cool.
Realm shard.
Yeah, because you use meta magic. Yeah, cool, fantastic. Ambrosia!
How hurt is he looking?
He's wounded. He's taken 60 damage so far.
He still can't move. I don't want to, I'll just vicious mockery him.
I love that.
You know, he has to subtract from his save also, but he
10.
failed anyway.
Yeah. But that will end the mind slivers minus D4. Yeah. But that is consumed in that spell. Yeah.
Yep.
That's 2d6, right? 9.
Nice.
Psychic.
Creature severely wounded.
Hey, okay. What do you think? Does Gnob need another bardic? Is he grappled or what's going on? Restrained?
He is grappled.
I know he's blind.
And blind.
Oh, brother.
I'm all the things.
Fine, you can have one more bardic, but that's it. You're cut off for the day.
No.
Cut off.
Yes.
It is your turn. You are grappled, you are blind.
Okay, so I can still attack if I wanted to, but it would be a disadvantage.
Yes.
Can I wipe the shit from my eyes, or is it persistent?
It's a save at the end of your turn.
I'm blinded. Gotcha. Well, then I might as well attack like shit.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, swing wildly.
You've rolled 2 crits so far. You might.
Yeah. 2 disadvantage rolls. It's you might get a hit.
Yeah.
I might.
Statistically,
I won't.
You might.
I won't.
Probably not.
Oh, try again.
Might.
You've got 2 attacks. Yeah, nothing. At the end of your turn, make a con save.
I will.
Which one is that for?
This is for the blind.
That's an 18, and
There
I
we go.
think I should probably add the bardic because everything's been fucking failing. The only time that I ever
16
passed
fails.
was
We
with
don't know if 18 is. 16
a 20 passes, so I know that much.
Yep.
So have a.
I
have
think an
that.
18 is good.
Good.
Yeah.
You are no longer blinded.
That's
Nice.
good.
Cornelius.
Yeah, I'll throw out another cantrip,
Cool.
This fool.
which will miss.
Oh, no.
And then
That's an
I'll
up one.
wait for my commander to make a save.
End of his turn, con save.
Which,
Cool, he's no longer blind.
which is
Okay, King.
Okay. Gnob.
Yes.
At the beginning of his turn, he's going to crush you.
Oh, nice.
What?
He's not enfeebled anymore, so he's about to take you to Pound Town. But
No, I rolled really badly. It's 13 bludgeoning damage. He will then slam you down on the floor. I've rolled the wrong thing again, but it's still the same thing, a 1d10 plus 2, which is 3 bludgeoning damage.
He's enfeebling himself.
Yep, and then he's going to spit poison in your face. Make a con save, please.
Another con save.
Yep, he's just going to spit poison in your face. It's his bonus, actually.
Oh.
No.
You have failed by more than 5.
Uh-oh.
And therefore, you are blind and paralyzed.
Oh, Christ.
oh no, you've got.
Luckily for you, I don't think he's going to get another turn. DB, you're
I
up.
hope not.
Oh no, he's severely wounded.
I'm having a rough time over there. Haven't you noticed,
All right,
boys?
no, don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get you down. We'll cut you down from there, bud. Don't worry.
I was just like,
This scorpion who can't move is just pounding Gnob into the ground, crushing him up.
While we're all just standing to the side in like a perfect line, just watching arms
fire,
crossed.
I failed. 5
That's
psychic,
fail.
yeah.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Kill anything else?
That's my turn.
Kill Ambrosia, he's severely wounded.
Could I finish him with a vicious mockery?
I don't
when
know,
was
could you?
Cornelius' turn?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he already took.
if I believe.
He has
What
minus
up?
D4 to the save. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot to do his strength save to see if he gets to run away or not.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want him to run away.
Then he won't have a
okay.
minus d4, because he will expend it there.
Still fails.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, that's fine. Okay, so wait, is he still stuck in place?
Frozen. He's frozen.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's stuck in place, and he's still frightened. Am I meant to be rolling for that as well, Josh?
Yeah, haven't you been?
It's not a 6, it's a 10. Yeah, cool, carry on.
So, yeah. Vicious mockery. Wisdom save.
Nat 20.
God, this guy is just so good at stuff.
He's got a minus to every save other than strength, right? But go on, you carry on with his... Oh, and con. You carry on with he's so good at stuff.
He's a busybody.
He's just getting lucky, that's what he is. The problem is you're trying to mock him in a language he doesn't speak.
Yeah. I can't
No,
do much for Gnob.
not gonna try and do a thing for Gnob.
Yeah.
Right,
Good
Gnob.
luck.
At the end of your turn, make a con save, please.
On
You got
save.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
What's going on?
That ain't good, because Cornelius does not have a saving throw ability, I don't think, does he?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Like damaging thing. No.
Okay, well, it's your
I don't-
turn.
Something to
Now I'm
make him
about to
not
get
want to
fucked
kill
You
up.
me.
just need to roll well.
No. Another nat one.
Is that another nat 1 in a row? Jesus. What about the commander?
Yeah, he'll...
That ogre zombie going down a valley of lava was fairly convenient, wasn't it?
It was crazy.
That's a 20 to him.
20 misses.
Oh man, we know that's no good.
Okay, nope.
Alright, Gnob, you'll be fine.
See.
It's 27 bludgeoning damage at the start of your turn from the crush.
Oh, he's
Okay.
fine.
And then he's going to slam you down for 10 damage. And then he's going to reach out to claw the commander with disadvantage, which is a 19 to hit.
Damn, that was a good hit.
So he's going to pick that guy up too.
Yep.
And that
One in
will
each hand.
deal 7 bludgeoning damage. And Dibby, you're up.
Okay.
God, he's so fucking close to death.
Give me destroy this thing.
I don't have anything high up except for fireball, but I can't even throw a
Yeah.
fireball because he's got all our friends, like, you know.
Tell me about it.
Shit.
He's
So,
just
like-
holding him, taking him to Pat. Oh, sorry, Pat. Give me a second. I didn't roll any of the things. He's still
it's really
frightened.
effect.
Strength.
He's still standing still. Anything else I need to roll? No, cool.
Yeah,
Dibby,
just-
do a thing.
I mind slivered him.
He's
Mhm.
terrible.
So let's start there.
10.
All right, that's a fail.
Mhm.
If he's still up, I will.
How
bonus
much damage was
action
it, Pat?
6.
Cool. Yeah.
All right,
He's
then
still
I will bonus action an additional mind sliver, so that way I can
Okay.
throw my
It's a 4.
my.
Yes.
Before I get the minus
That's
4.
10 plus
Look at
2d6.
that
10's what you need.
16.
Please describe his grisly demise.
Yay!
I think you see DB look at him and like sort of really try to focus, and just you see like a like pulse go out at him. And I think
like a Zubat confusion ray.
I was just about to
like
say
that,
we see the
100%
psychic
like
rays. Psy beam.
His head explodes all over.
Oh, I love that. He'll drop Gnob, he'll drop the commander, and he will die. Just a heads up, guys. If there was another scope in this fight, you guys could have got absolutely fucked. That little guy that you killed so fast does so much damage. It's a fucking 10d6 poison damage if you get stung by that. It is not fucking about. Yes, true. It's 350 experience points.
Nice.
And we have a thing. Bear with me. There's some looty tooty. So first of all, there's the loot you can just take, and then second of all, there is the option of trying to extract some poison, which I know DB really enjoys doing.
I'm out. I'm out. I don't need any poison.
You don't want any? Do you want me to get you some?
I mean, if you want to try, I'm not touching. I exploded his head. Good thing the poison's in
Okay.
his head.
I know, and I was impressed with that.
The carapace can be taken. It is a heavy object. It weighs 65 pounds. But it can be fused into an armor set, potentially a breastplate, or it could be used as part of splint mail that grants immunity to fire damage. Be glad you didn't fireball it.
Wow. Fireball. Fire damage.
And yeah, so it's immunity to fire damage on the carapace. Should you wish to lug a 65-pound carapace out, it is pretty big, but maybe you could break it in half if Nob's strong enough, and then get it in the bag of holding.
Is Nob still paralyzed and blinded? Or
you can.
we
It's a
help
con
you
save
down.
every 6 seconds. Eventually, you're going to get an 18.
Okay.
18 was the DC, by the way.
Nice.
So,
I thought so.
yeah.
I'm just gonna roll for
It also had 24 armor class.
There it is.
Hideous.
Which is just obscene at this level, which is great fun. Cool. Ambrosia, did you want to try and extract some poison?
Sure, why not?
Okay. In all fairness, the only thing
It would
that
be
happens...
cool if I could get the blinding ability.
You get it either way. It's just that if you fail, you get... you take poison damage. Well, you can't take poison damage, so I don't need to check. You can take 2 vials...
Stick my long nails in there and rip it out.
2 vials of night scorpion venom. So night scorpion venom can be used to coat a weapon, or it can be ingested.
Ooh.
It's not on D&D Beyond, I'm afraid, but I can put it on there. When this poison comes into contact with somebody, they must make a Constitution save. On a fail, they take 1d6 poison damage and are blinded for an hour. They do repeat the save at the end of their turn, though, so it's not quite as exciting as it sounds. If they fail the save by more than 5, they are paralyzed.
Ooh. What is the save?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
That's
really
awesome.
Yeah, it's. You would also know it's also worth a lot of money. You could sell it for good money if you don't want to use it. And it's 2 vials you can get from this large creature.
Can I try and get a couple of vials too?
Of its blood?
Of its thing, the acid.
She's finished draining the venom. There's only 2 vials.
Oh, you can't get. Okay, that's fine then.
You can. Oh, sorry. You can also drain the other scorpion though. Again, you should probably let Ambrosia do it. You might be able to take a vial, but I think you should probably let Ambrosia do
Don't
it.
Put that arrow on my face. I'm not going over there. Fuck that.
Because I mean, you can try it, Josh, if you prefer to be the one who tries.
I mean, I've got poisonous kit and alchemist supplies.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check, please. What's your attempt to milk the scorpion?
Ew.
Nob is gonna down a potion of healing right now.
Let Ambrosia do it.
I was meant to ask about that.
It's fine. If I don't get it, it's fine.
It's not a case of don't get it. You're getting it. You're taking the poison damage. Give me a con save, please. I've closed the thing. Sorry.
Oh, for the little one too, which are super.
Oh.
super
Well,
that is a fail. You will take 34 poison damage.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, that was from the little baby one.
Mhm.
Huh? It was strong
You
as
will
shit.
get the poison. You will get the venom either way, like I said. You'll only get 1 vial, though, as opposed to the 2 you would have got if you succeeded, because the other one is currently all over your hands. It is a DC 18. On a fail, you take 10d6 poison damage. On a success, you take half.
Yeah,
And that is Stygian fat-tailed scorpion venom. I will type that out.
Whoa.
You can just call it Stygian scorpion venom. There you go. So it's 10d6 on a fail, DC 18.
I'll put it in the.
Cornelius rooting around for a potion. Yeah, just before you guys try and recover, you will note over there is the nest from which it came.
Well, fuck that.
Ugh, right.
You can see from here that it is empty of creatures. There's no movement in it.
I don't want to stumble
we think
across
Oi.
any of those.
Are these the
Give me
things that
another.
killed-
Sorry, Pat, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Or Rico, go.
I was just gonna say, give me another healing potion. If you've got one in that bag.
Well, I'm wondering whether you guys are going to want to take a short rest, because 2 of you are very injured.
Well, yes, I would
Here?
like to, I don't know if we're gonna take a short rest.
This place
on
is
the
scary.
Spider or the scorpion's den that we just.
No, of course not. So you're just thinking just chug 1, or what are you thinking, Cornelius? What's going on over there?
I mean, I can heal myself.
I chugged 1, but
How can you heal yourself?
How's your health?
Oh, you're an Aasimar.
I'm at
I can give you a lesser. That's all I have.
I'm at like 1/3 of my health.
Unless there is only 5 hit points.
The group tracker
Do
potions.
you
are
just
spoken
want a
for
healing
before.
word?
There's 2
No.
potions of regular healing in there. In the
Yeah,
group
take
would.
I'm gonna take 1 of them.
Okay, it's 10 hit points.
Yeah, I'll take another 10.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, and Cornelius, you're hitting yourself, are you? Or not? Or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I'll use my healing hands. And then I'll also drink the healing potion that's in my inventory.
Okay, cool. So it's 10 hit points of the potion. And roll for the healing hands.
So we think these are the ones that killed those Derro? Killed them?
As you look, you note that it doesn't seem like one of these creatures would have the ability to eat such a large amount in one go. That creature was definitely bitten. There was some teeth marks.
My goodness.
And indeed, DB, as you get to just, well, technically it's there, you will note just off over here are 3 or 4 dead scorpions, all which look crushed into the ground.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
How
There's something even
delightful.
scarier down here.
You will note that the passageway out is this way, though. You guys are more than welcome to have a look around just for your own interest, should you wish, but that is the exit over there.
No, thank you.
I look for any scorpion eggs.
Oh,
in here
right.
there are 2 scorpion eggs, as well as something glittery and silver.
Mm.
Oh.
Are you checking it out, DB?
Yeah, no, I see these eggs here. These look pretty good. Ooh,
Ugh.
something
Okay.
shiny.
Have a bardic. Oh my god! Please don't hurt yourself. That's my
The
bardic.
glittery silver is a small piece of chitin. It's about 3.5 inches in length, and it is very, very sharp. It looks like whatever other scorpion was here, it's just like the end of a stinger or something. You're not really exactly sure what, or the end of a prong. It is incredibly sharp. It functions as a +2 dagger.
I was gonna say, can I make
And
it? Into
it functions as a +2 non-magical dagger, though. I should make that clear. So whilst it swings as a +2, it won't overcome resistance to magical weapons.
Ah, cool. You know who would love this? Belinda.
Ugh.
Yeah, or maybe
Pop the
some
scorpion egg.
other guy who might turn up one day and change. No, actually, he's a monk. There's no use for it. Sorry.
Pop the scorpion eggs. In
Oh,
my bag.
you popped them in your bag. Sorry, I thought you meant just pop them. Cool.
No, I'm not gonna eat them.
Yeah, you
I
would.
think they're pretty.
them.
Isn't it like, I'm picturing like ostrich eggs, right? Because these are giant. These are big scorpions.
Uh,
Think of these eggs.
About this big.
Yeah. Okay. That's
yeah.
what I was picturing.
You would assume they won't hatch unless incubated.
Yeah. What do you intend to do with that?
I know a guy, exotic animal dealer. You know, he may be interested.
Okay.
Good money in exotic animals.
You
Come
are
on.
not wrong. Moving down this passageway, you will find it narrows down into a passageway that's approximately 6 foot in height and only 1.5 feet across. It is very, very narrow.
Poor Gnob.
Well, he fits easily in small spaces. We've discussed this.
Oh yeah, he's a bugbear. He
He's a
loves
bugbear.
this. He's wiggling around in there.
But when you finally wend your way through the entire passageway, you will find yourself just over... No, this is the wrong map. Okay. It's a bit odd. Just up here. Right up the top.
Where's the...
At the top.
Sorry, again.
I don't see a ping.
I don't see a ping either.
How big is this map?
Oh, turns out if I put you on the right map and then ping, it's a lot easier.
Ooh, that's a big map too. Ooh.
Yes, it is a big map. Cool. But right away, as you look all the way down, I will take a perception check, please.
Okay.
From everyone?
Yeah.
I'm admiring my new shiny dagger. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Ooh, perception.
A 10 with advantage.
21.
Okay. Ambrosia, you think you
Ambrosia
have
have good
finally
eyesight.
seen what has been deleting people throughout.
Oh.
Down below, you see a single creature that stands approximately 14 feet in height. He has a sort of long, dangly appendage, a tentacle that sort of goes a long way down and then ends in a strange spike. And his other appendage from the wrist is a single long blade. He stands on 2 pincer-like legs and has a long, elongated neck with a strange, oddly human-like face. The picture is in Roll20.
Oh my god.
He's
I'm out.
14 feet tall.
Yes, and as he's down there, he's scraping along on the floor, cutting different things up. Just to give you some clarity, guys, he's there.
To Cornelius, he's a legendary Pokemon.
I'm nodding my head, saying, "Look," very quietly, at that thing. I assume that's the path we have to take, right? That would be our luck.
Just a reminder, there is a long passageway behind you. You guys have been awake for 15 hours. If you do want to try and rest in that passageway, you can. You would know, Gnob, looking at the map, that after this chamber there is one very long cave that should lead to the stairs up to the Dwarven Citadel. You'd estimate you're about 5.5, 6 hours away at this point.
I'd
Yeah,
love to see that.
but I'm not ready for a fight.
Do you guys want to attempt a long rest before I know we are going to end either way, but do you want to attempt a long rest prior to doing this creature?
Well, we just long rested
A long rest.
like 5 hours ago in game.
No.
No, it's 18 hours since you guys woke
Right
up
before
from...
right before the spider was 18 hours ago.
Yeah, so when we exited the Derro area, I said it had been 12 hours since the end
12
of the
hours, yeah.
long rest.
So
There's a lot of just long tunnels, which are not fun to
I would have
roleplay.
spent a lot more spells in that last fight, then.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
me
fair.
too.
There weren't that many combats. It all depended on whether you fought the Derro or not, basically. When you didn't, it
No.
worked out pretty well. I was counting on your
All right,
criminal
let's go
nature.
to bed.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Our criminal
fantastic.
nature means we want to skulk around, you know?
You guys can all hit the long rest button. In the morning, you will all need to make me a con save, please. This is against exhaustion, if that helps.
Oh.
As unfortunately, yet again, you couldn't get a decent night's sleep.
Nat 20. No.
DB and Cornelius?
12.
12 is a success.
30-20.
20, okay, that's a success. Cool. So just Rico will have the lovely joy of an exhaustion card to play with next session. But that is where we are going to come to an end in the timeless tradition of MVPs. Cool. I will start with Josh.
Mine goes to Gnob telling a DB that if he eats the sweet, he's gonna get the runs.
Rico.
And it has to be the giant ogre.
Plummeting.
Plummeting to his death. Just like.
It's funny.
At least we found out what the powerful force was that Cornelius was feeling when he raised the ogre.
Also gonna have to find another way out, because fuck that shit.
Literally, that's what I've been thinking this whole time. How are we getting out of this hell?
We're leaving so many giant, scary creatures behind us. Like, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
We're going out the front
I like
door
the idea that you guys are just gonna sprint through the Dwarven Citadel on the way out.
That's
panic.
That looks better than going back this way. Yeah.
It's not off the table. It's not off the table.
We will see. We will see. Mikayla?
I was right in the middle of writing it, and then the wizard that Cornelius talked to, the Derro wizard. They were all their little knickknacks, all their just common magic items that they were really impressed by. I thought that was cute.
Yeah. I like the concept of creatures that have magic, or especially like magic that's recognizable to others, but that operates in a completely different fashion. I've always liked playing with that concept, so I'm glad it came off well. And Pat?
Yeah, I feel like they were closer to sorcerers than wizards, but yeah. I like the creepy little children following us. James, I was so close to throwing a fireball at them. I really wanted to use fireball. I just picked it up.
That's so funny.
I was very close.
If you had engaged in combat in any way with them, the fight was with 24 Derro and 18 Darklings. They're all like 1/8, 1/4 creatures, so a fireball might have solved that problem too.
It might have solved the problem, but I'm glad.
But it would have been a really interesting concept, because every one of them has a 15-foot emanation of darkness, the Darklings.
Oh.
God,
so it could have been really like a real weird concept of a combat. Sorry, Josh, you were saying?
I was just going to say, if you would have started killing children, you would have made Cornelius very happy.
You wouldn't even see. You wouldn't even
I know.
Well, Cornelius would have been trading secrets with the Darklings, the Derro Savant, when the Derro Savant would have turned around and gone, "Your friends are executing our children."
Yeah, not
Cornelius would have been like,
Literally.
"Get in." Yeah, I had a few. I really enjoyed the fact that you summoned the ogre zombie from that odd, weird bone. Because you're never gonna find out because you sent it down into the lava, I will tell you the weird effect was actually because of the bone you used, not because of another necromancer or any other power. The bone was of a creature that had magic resistance.
Ah, that's cool.
So you were struggling to maintain the and after half an hour your ritual would have ended. Sadly, you ended it after 6 minutes, so that was fun. But
does
yes.
That mean if I took the bone and whacked it over someone's head, it could count as a melee counterspell?
Maybe. It's creatures that have advantage on their saving throws against magic. I really liked Pat discussing fireballing a creature that was immune to fire as his first ever cast. That would have been spectacular, and he really would have felt like I was bullying him at that point.
That would have been crazy.
But no, my ultimate MVP goes onto the sheer number of negative effects you piled onto one poor scorpion.
That was so funny.
That creature has a lot of strong things. Like the poison's really cool. Once it's got you in its grapple, you just take damage. And it's a 3d12 as well, which is not fucking about. But the fact that you just gave it disadvantage on strength saves, minus 1d8 to attacks, frightened of somebody, minus 1d4 to its saving throws, stuck in one place. Like, it's just everything you can imagine. The weird thing is, if Gnob hadn't have walked that close, because of the number of effects you had on it, you guys could have just stood 30 feet away and pinged it with cantrips.
Forever.
Yeah. And I would have just ended the combat and said, well, you win. But Gnob stepped in range, and I was like, "Here's my moment." And
I was just worried more. We're about to
James,
show
we
up.
let you have fun too. I mean, come on. We
Yeah.
let you have some fun.
And just a brief moment for Rico's description of the silent crit. I thought it was really cool. But that's where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.